on the corner of my road. I should've took the boat. Yeah, I could've took the boat. Yeah, I'll be in a fuss. All my friends going up. Yeah, who's the real plug now? I guess that might be us now. Yeah, always on the road, I never home. Got a couple bands on my own. Now they really calling up my phone. Now they really wish that I was home. But I don't wanna party on my own. I don't wanna feel so alone. I made a couple bands on my own. Now all they wanna do is pay for it. They don't wanna see me get money. And they don't want nothing to do with peace. I jump up in that whip, they call police. I'm driving, yeah, I'm speeding on the leash. Yeah, yeah. Oh Lord, way to go. Agents on my phone. We be on the road like we on the boat. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Right or wrong, I don't even know. All my conscience gone. I don't even know. All my conscience gone. Oh Lord, way to go. Agents on my phone. We be on the road like we on the boat. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Right or wrong, I don't even know. All my conscience gone. I don't even know. All my conscience gone. Yeah, at the store, on the corner of my road. Yeah, I could've took the boat. Yeah, I could've took the boat. Yeah, I'll be in a fuss. All my friends going up. Yeah, who's the real plug now? I guess that might be us now.
Hell yeah. Got them Satoshis. Made a couple bands on my own though. Made a couple racks on my own though. Couple $100 grand on my own though. I tell my boss, you and your ace though. I'ma come through with the... Man, I teach you the way, everybody. This stream's gonna be live. I can't wait. I'm excited. I made a couple $100 grand, told my boss to take a hand. Said I wasn't coming into work, man. I got Satoshis on the work, man. Bet I'm not coming into work. I got Satoshis on the work, man. I make my money work for me. I ain't working for the money. What you wanna do when you looking at me funny? I keep it pushing twisted when I rock it. Hating on me. why they always hating on me, cause I stack us to Satoshi on the dough, baby. Check. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here and being a part of the live stream. We hold 38K. We're dancing around it. We're playing with it. It's a big deal. It's messing with us. Check, check, check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Make sure the levels are right. Make sure everything's good in the studio. Danny, we got it running. I got my new mixer, Danny, in the studio. Danny, we got it running, man. Yeah. Danny, put that music up. I want to make sure your finger's good. All right, Danny, got the music back. Danny, bring the music down. All right, Danny, you got it. Shout out to Danny. Can I get a little more audio on that voice? Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, calling yourself crypto lifers, and being a part of the live stream. Thank you, each and every one of you. You know, it's funny. I was watching BitBoy's Instagram today, or my team did, and on Instagram, we go search BitBoy real quick. This is hilarious. But we search BitBoy Crypto, the official BitBoy Crypto. Hold on, let's pause that music real quick, Danny. Danny, stop hitting. Look at this, 1,000 views here, and I heard a voice, and I was like, wait, that sounds like my voice.
32.4. It was an amazing trade. I also played this like it was a cup and handle. That's why they call me Sammy Cup and Handy. On October 4th, I predicted that this cup and handle would break out and go all the way up. I had a prediction of November 19th. I was 9 days short 9 days short, but we hit the exact target. You can see that on my trading group. Tweezer tops and tweezer bottoms. What are they? They're meaning when you see two wicks together that are, positioning strength of the buyers back to the upside. Right here, we see tweezer bottoms, and these candles match. See, they this one closed where this one opened.
The only thing is no official love right here. Look, anyone can catch this. Definitely should get an @ right there with my name, or at least a tag. My team jumped on in and said, hey, this is the lifer. The Bulls will return soon. Look at it. But some of my team here, hey, that's the voice of that. Look, yo, give credit to the crypto lifer. Look, that's the lifer. Be like, yo, nicely said by the real crypto lifer. Interesting. I know they could have given me a little love right there. You know what I'm saying? But again, at least they're letting people know what the deal is. That was pretty cool to see. That was pretty cool to see that I just pop up there on the feed. Pretty interesting. Follow me on my Instagram account, please, at Real Crypto Lifer. Get us going. Let us know. Also, you can watch the testimonials here and let them play. Unbelievable how well this is done, just nicely. And you can just read through the testimonials, press pause as you want. There's so many beautiful. Not only does this man have the passion and the heart for what he does, but he actually knows how to teach. He loves to teach, and he does it in a very clear and understandable way. I see charts way more clearer, but more important than that, I now have the confidence to safely enter trades and constantly win. Book a session with this dude. Listen to what he says. Profit. See you next session, my man. And don't know who wrote that, but thank you so much for the love. Let's get that music back up, Danny. Let's get it going. Don't sleep on me, Danny. All right. He's been on point lately. I want to keep him on point. You got to watch him. No, I'm just messing around, Danny. You've been great. There is no one in the studio. I'm completely alone. There's no one named Danny in here at all. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for calling yourself crypto lifers. All right, moving forward. So much to talk about, so much to break down, so much to go over. We see a golden cross approaching with the 1 hour, wanting to cross the 200-day moving average. I'll show you something. The last time that we had like a real one after a nasty dump, we'll show you. That's how it starts. Look at our nasty dump right here. The beginning of a big move happened right here, with a 50-day would cross the 200 on the 1 hour. And I know it's not the biggest, it's not substantial in the 1 hour, but it can be. See what I just said? It's not substantial, but it can be. Let me say that again. It's not substantial, but it can be, meaning it's almost like this. There's a door, and they say, I'm trying to think of the best. I have the worst explanation for this metaphor. If someone can come up with a better one, mine is when it begins to rain and you feel some raindrops, it could be just a light sprinkle, or it could be at the beginning of a downpour. So when you feel light sprinkles, it means all downpours begin with light sprinkles. But a light sprinkle doesn't mean it's going to be a downpour. You get it? So all big moves happen when a 1 hour does make a golden cross. But not every golden cross on the 1 hour is a big deal. All right? But I just got to point that out, is the last time we had a golden cross on the 1 hour after nastiness. 2 times here we came up, we got fake though. Could it be a fake for lower? So there's 2 ideas, but there it was right there. And I'm not sure, it's not substantial. It's the 1 hour. It's not a big deal, but it leads to the beginnings of something. Okay? I smell something cooking in the kitchen. All right? Number 1, we have a massive low. We have a higher low. If we can put in another higher low, this would be a very, very good sign. I got 2 things to show you too right now to break it down. Number 1, the 1 hour is offsetting faster than fast. When I've seen that, it's mean things are bullish. They try to wreck us. People like to bottom back up. I'll show you two things that occurred today that we were watching very, very closely. I woke up at 7 a.m. today. I was up dumb early. Why? Because I knew it was snowing last night, and I had to get up early for my team, and I had to get up. Number one, if you were in my trading school, in my trading group, I basically positioned this inverted head and shoulder, and I suggested we would break up to the upside and get a nice move. Measured move of this is head to there is bang, and look at that. I mean, we did it. We did it, right? To 38,600. So there's your measured move of the inverted head and shoulder. Bang, bang, bang. If you just played the chart the way it was supposed to be played and got out at the exact target, you would have nailed it like a champ. This is what I'm trying to teach people. I see people sometimes complaining, whining. Honestly, my dad had a saying, no whiners. My dad was an iron worker. An iron worker. Hold up. My dad was an iron worker. All right? Let me break this down. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. 115 people. Can we get the likes up to the watchers so we can get people moving, get people educated about what's about to break down for Bitcoin? The whole world wants to know what's about to happen right now. I mean, I'm telling you, I'm pretty close to figuring it out. So like my dad did stuff like this. This is what my dad did right here. He was an iron worker. He would cross the beam. This is what my dad did. He would hang here, and when the beam came, he would connect the beam. When the crane came. If it was really windy, you can get hit right off and killed. He saw men get nailed, hurt. This is what's called a connector. They connect the two beams, two guys on either end, and they communicate. So my dad was called a connector. And he connected steel beams high in the ground. I mean, you can't even really fathom it if you think about it. You can't even fathom it. This is what my dad did for a living. Insanity. And so when he looks you in the face and you say you want to complain around my father, he look you dead in the face and just be like no whining. Like no whining at all, you know? So, and when my dad started, dudes were barely even tied off. Like, dudes are tied off now. Look, everyone's tied off. But even if you fall out of that, you'll hang, and then you'll bang your face against the iron. Like, you get, and your back gets pulled out. Like, you fall, you still get seriously injured. Like, don't sleep. Just because you're hanging on that thing, you get seriously injured, you take a fall. It's no joke. Every single day of your life is in your hands. This is what my father did for a living. So my father did for you. So don't tell me about whining. I don't want to hear it. My group is super supportive, ready to help people. But I don't do good with people that want to be spoon-fed. You know what I'm saying? You got to put in the work. So anyway, inverted head and shoulder broke to the upside. That was the measured move. We hit it to a T. If you had been on point with the group or paying attention, studying your inverted head and shoulders, that trade would have played out perfectly for you. You just had to let it do what it needed to do. Okay? Absolutely beautiful. So I just wanted to point that out. That was a trade given in the trading group. Nailed it. So that was handed, spoon-fed. I showed that inverted head and shoulder. Also showed how it was a symmetrical, an ascending triangle. Sorry. Bit of an ascending triangle that was to break out to the upside. You could even take this measured move here. And it's funny. One guy could have said an ascending triangle and played it. One guy could have said an inverted head and shoulder and played it. Two people could have seen two different patterns, and both of them would have been right. That's why there's no 100% right or wrong to cryptocurrency. Okay? I know this is nuts, but I also saw this as a cup and handle here. And it played out just as such. That was a cup. That was your handle. You took your measured move was the length for the bottom of the bang, and then you take it slantedly. So, like, again, three different people. The first guy would have saw an inverted head and shoulder to the upside. The second guy saw an ascending triangle to the upside. The third guy saw a cup and handle to the upside. All of them were correct. Every single one of them hit their measured move. Every single one of them used an algorithmic way to find the measured move out of the shape. This is important. This is crazy. To be able to see it all is to have a step on everybody. The man who can see what every man means, you know, right? If you're on the warm, one guy can see the left flank, but you can see the left flank and the right. He's from, you know, who has the advantage? The man that can see it all. Join my trading group, walk on water, learn how to see it all. Get the knowledge, get the advice, and just be around the energy and the vibration of an amazing group of people. If not for anything else, the energy and the vibration in my group is just breathtaking. It'll change the way you view your life. It'll change the way you feel about yourself. You'll follow me with a group of people that no one will be putting you down. Everybody will be telling you you can. You'll have hundreds of people telling you that you can do it and believing in you and actually helping you whenever you get a moment. So look, This is now turning in. Now, first it was a bear flag and it was looking nasty. But, you know, it's now turning into a bit of an ascending triangle. That is an ascending triangle. You know, and then one other idea is we could be in this. Either way, if that's 1, 2, we should make it to the top of this pattern. So Bitcoin should break this previous high here and get to the upside. The 1 hour wanting to reset, but showing signs of strength. You want to look at the 15-minute. If it's pressing and pushing down with, look, a double bottom, that's showing signs of bullishness to me. Look at the 15-minute. Is it not in a cup and handle? It is. Sammy cup and handy strikes again. I'm telling you, I trade the same pattern every single day, constantly, over and over again. The cup and handle is, can you find the cup and handle when nobody else can? That is the skill. That, and can you trust yourself when you know, can you trust your analysis? I wasn't trying to be rude earlier. Someone was like, I think, I feel, but I was like, you know, I don't use I think and I feel. Like, I just think Bitcoin's going up this weekend. I just, you know, you know, a lot of whales are getting in, and I'm having that feeling, and it's just, no. I think and I feel have no place in trading. I had a mentor, when I said those two words, he would ask me to get out of the room. Hung out with him for a week. I'm sitting there, I'm just chilling. I'm like, you know, I think Bitcoin. He was like, dude, I told you about that. He's like, I don't want to tell you again. A few hours later, I was like, yeah, I think it's going to go there. And he's like, get out of the room. And I was like, what? He's like, get out of the room. And I was like, he's like, I asked you to get out of the room. I was like, he's like, I'll talk to you in a little while. I go for a walk. He comes up to me. He's like, dude, you got to watch your language. He's like, your language is destroying your mentality. He said, your language has everything to do with the way you're behaving and what's happening to you in your life and your reality. And I was like, what? What do you mean? I'm like, he's like, the word need, worst word in the English language. The word want, when you say I need and I want, you're telling the universe you don't have, and you're actually committing to a lack, and you're basically attracting more lack into your life. I need a new car. I just want a new car because, you know, you'll probably end up getting less money and losing your job. But how about you have a piece of garbage car and you're like, thank you so much, I just got to work for this car. Thank you so much. You'll eventually get a nicer car. The person who is grateful, the person who uses gratitude over and over again, will eventually find their way. This is also a channel that's in here. Look, this is a channel we're in. And we've been channeling this way too as well. Look at that. That's a crazy pattern there too. I know I'm bugging you out, but I just see so many things at once. So the first thing we see, look, let's separate this and separate that. I like this beat though. Hold up. It's Saturday night. I get a little more fruity and kooky on a Saturday night. If you haven't noticed, it's the cool stream. I'm not suited up. I'm not like Monday through Friday. I'm like at the desk like a stockbroker, like we at work. Saturday night, I'm chilling in the crib. I got my, you know, Labrador right out. I'm feeling the vibe. I'm waiting for the intuitions. I'm swimming through the ether. Shout out to everyone of my lifers, banging on them. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming on into the live stream and being here. 100 likes, come on. There's 174 people. That means 73 people are just not living the lifer way. If you're a lifer, you hit the like button for your boy every single time. Please don't sleep on the like button. If you got your phone out, flip away the comment section, hit the like button. If you're driving in your car, pull on over for a split second, please hit the like button. If you happen to be working somewhere, wipe your hands off, flip that phone out, hit the like button. And if you're just on your computer and you forgot, because I've watched many times and forgot, please hit that like button. Let's keep it moving. I don't want to say like button again. It's corny. I don't want to say hit the like button. All I want to talk about is crypto and coins. Let's get back into cryptocurrency. Every single day, Engine Coin starting to make a move. Breaking on out of an ascending triangle on the 1 hour. What you're going to do is play what is called a retest. This should break on out and bang, make a bit of a retest. It might even make a bit of a flag. I start projecting the flag if the 15-minute is high. 15-minute is high, gonna roll over on you. Highly likely, the 15-minute has to come back down and touch the 21-day moving average. Bang, 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 bang. And that thing will be ready to rock for another move to the upside. Bang. Engine Coin. So that's what something I'm looking at. I'm projecting. I project before it even happens. I'm ahead of the curve, ahead of the word, you know? Okay, anyways, let's get back. So a setting triangle here for Bitcoin that I'm looking at. And we're going to get into the exact, like what I see actually there. But 15-minute is double bottoming, showing signs of strength, and I show you a cup and handle entry here. I like what I'm seeing here for Bitcoin for a move to the upside, okay? I'll play the Bitcoin 3L token on KuCoin to take advantage of that similar move. 50-minute suggests we want to take a push. So what I do is I look at both charts. You can juxtapose them or you can just go back and forth. It's up to you. I like to see big charts, keep them into windows. Look, we had this cup and handle. Nailed it. It went all the way to, 14%. Look at that. This is how I do it. That's also the shoulder, the head of the shoulder. It's insane. So anyway, moving forward. We're also, look, that's a bounce. Look, resistance, resistance, bounce, bounce, bounce. That's an SR flip as far as I'm concerned. So look, I be playing this flag here. I play this cup and handle on Bitcoin 3L. And I do, this wasn't even planned. Like, I just show up and know I'm gonna be able to see something that I'm gonna be able to see it. Don't think I spent like an hour looking at Bitcoin. No, I show up ready to rock. Usually you do go over Bitcoin all the time, but you know, it's been a couple hours. I've been using a snowblower cleaning out my entire neighborhood. We got like 2 feet of snow. We were getting like 6 inches every couple of hours. It was insanity. At one point, I'm no lie, like I went and did everybody's property, left my house, did it. It took me about an hour. When I came back to my house, I had like almost 6 inches back. Felt like we almost got 6 inches in an hour. Definitely got a foot in 3 hours. It was absurd. It just kept coming down. So look, you could also call this the retest, that everyone loves to buy the retest. So it broke out and came back to retest. 15-minute showing signs of life. The 1 hour will flip if the 15-minute is. And you know what I'm saying? I'll also show you something pretty crafty. Look at this. You can draw inverted head and shoulders on the stochastics RSI. Check this out. There's your shoulder. There's your head. And if we zoom in here, I mean, I don't know if you've ever seen this before, but I've played with this idea. And my mind is this. I mean, that 15-minute is so oversold, you're going to get the flip. You got low liquidity on a Saturday night. There's only fiends like us trading the crypto. The true crypto people are here. Going to get to 96 degrees today. Looking up at a volcano full of snow, but nice down here. So funny. I feel that. Southern Massachusetts over here. 24 plus. Yeah, we just kept getting pounded. It was insane. So this is my idea for the trade. This is what I'm looking at for tonight. About to get my feet wet, jump on into this trade. I call it ping pong compounding, just continuously banging on them over and over again. We made KDA 16% overnight. Let's roll that before. Hey, Tommy. Yeah. Yeah, that's the one, Tommy. That's the one. Roll the tape, Tommy. Roll the tape. Bang. Before and after at 1:28 at night at 4:10 p.m. in the afternoon. I was looking at KDA in a beautiful, tight bull pennant. Looked really nice. The stochastics RSI were pointing to the upside. We had bounced off support and resistance. I was liking what I was seeing for possible 30% without hitting that stop loss. No stop loss got hit in the making of this trade. This thing would bang on them for 16%. And the trade wasn't even open for 20, it was open for 16 hours. Yeah, 17 hours. It would take to 4 o'clock to get to a 24-hour trade, and you nailed it the next morning at 9:30. Wake up. So you go to, you put this in, go to sleep. You wake up the next morning for gains. And that's what it's like being a crypto lifer. That's what it's like. And the trade was given so nice and neatly. Like if you look at this, and my team, I started posting, and then my team just makes it. But this is so beautiful. Look at this KDA, long trade, 4 hour short time, 1 to 2 day swing. And I'm just showing you possible setups, possible ideas. Remember, this is not financial advice, for educational purposes only. The RSI Stokes are low on the 4 hour. The cup and handle with a bull pennant. Again, it's a cup and handle. The handle doesn't have to be to the downside. It can be a bull pennant handle. Confirmed double bottom forms support at 474. There's your confirmed double bottom that forms support. It usually is going to start bringing yourself to the upside. Came back down, and look, resistance. You came back down to bounce off that resistance zone. Okay? Falling volume with falling price leads to a reversal. The volume was falling down while the price was falling down. I teach this every single day. Okay? I'm trying to lead y'all to water if I can. And then like clockwork without hitting my stop loss. Join KuCoin, please. Referral link in the description. It does help the channel. There's links that I do get commission from. They do help the channel. So I like Bitcoin right here. Probability of my system is suggesting that Bitcoin's going to take a nice pump probably during this. This is a bit of a double bottom here. That's a W to the upside. 15-minute Stokes pointing up. The last time we got a nice push to the upside. Can we make a higher high for Bitcoin? Above this region, 38,600 looming. We make a higher high above here and make a bounce. We are on our way to 40K. And there is a chance that Bitcoin starts to grow. Again, this could be a false top of, or just like, a little bit of a bump and run. Like we don't really get much. We're going to take a look at the bigger time frames for Bitcoin. But I just want to start off with exactly what I'm seeing, exactly what trade I want to get into for BTC. Okay? So there you have it. There's my Bitcoin idea. All right, Bitcoin. Also, I threw you the Bitcoin 3L chart and showed the same thing on the 1 hour. Okay, wanting to do something in the double bottom here on the 15-minute. It just pushed up the bottom of the channel. That was the perfect entry. And I'm going to show you a little something. We go to the 7-minute, right? And no, divergence could have been stronger. It's not. It's like class C. Swing down to swing down. I mean, you could continue on that way. And they're almost like identical. Like that's like parallel. They're slightly off. They're slightly off because if you keep drawing this and they will hit each other, it's class C, bullish divergence. I do see a move for Bitcoin coming. 15-minute pointing up, 7-minute pointing up, 1 hour wanting to flip. It's highly likely we'll get a move in the next 10, 5, 15 minutes, like soon. Like I see Bitcoin moving soon. Okay. So if Bitcoin's going to pump to the upside, we'll take a look at something else to play, which is like Phantom 3S or 3L. And this is just the game until the market really finds its move. I'm going to find a way to make money, and this is it. I'm always going to find a strategy. It's going to take me a little bit. I'm going to assess the market, and then I'm going to find a strategy to pull money out of the market. That's what I do. I'm going to see what we're in. Are we in a downtrend or an uptrend? And then I'm just going to take positional strength from it, We've been shorting more than ever. Why? Because we got to. Not because we want to, because we got to. Okay. Again, all eyes. This is the same idea. Look at this cup and handle for Phantom. So far, it broke out and it's just bouncing off support here. And it was so important we didn't break 2 beans. And now, look, we're double bottoming on the 1 hour for Phantom. Phantom, likely to pump to the upside. Let's take a look at Phantom and what I see for the baby, the love. And look, this is, I know I'm obsessive about the cup and handle, but why not play it if it does? Look, this is a cup and handle here. Move to the upside. Bang, bang, bang. It obviously will have to break above resistance here. But you see Phantom above 222, 2222 in 2022. It's going all the way back up at least to 248. So Phantom showing signs of life. 4 hours not in our flavor. Let's see how much this 1 hour can give us on this pump. Same idea with Bitcoin too. So remember that once this 1 hour does pump, there's a chance that the 4 hour. So that's why 38 is a crucial level, because if we can't break through 38, it will basically give the dominance of the 4 hour break to the downside. And we could see a massive little nasty short. There is an idea here that Bitcoin is just going to get rejected somewhere around here. And here's a bearish scenario on the 4 hour and end up down here again and make a lower low. All right. Our Phantom, let's go. We'll look at Bitcoin because it's going to do the same thing. But the whole, everything that would put Phantom at 170, 168. All right. Let's go back. Good time to take some profits on Engine Coin. Mana also pumping today. We'll take a look at Mana. Some new coins also doing some damage. We'll take a look at those as well. And whatever else you guys are talking about. Fox is running. Ape into the button. VNU. Sam, thanks for your time teaching the beginner's course. Far exceeded my expectations. Gaming coins are climbing. Thanks for the stream. Shout out to Produce the Beats for the 199. You're the man, dude. Super chats, Gala and VR. Ooh, spicy. So here's the idea for Bitcoin 2. Does it just end up getting rejected here? So I showed you my smaller idea target, right? Now let's look at this on the daily. Shout out to all the people coming on in. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for jumping on in. Thank you for calling yourself Crypto Lifers. Throw a tip in the jar. Throw a tip in the jar, a tip in the jar. Throw a tip in the jar. It helps out the crypto lifers. Thank you so much. Helps out the show. Helps us get better equipment. Helps us do more things to enhance the show. Get a writer, get content, you know, like just it really helps us just expand. Teleprompters, you name it. Maybe move into a bigger studio, whatever it takes. Every little bit helps. I would greatly appreciate it. Hold on one second. Okay, so on the daily time frame, we do see Bitcoin is in a bit of a cup and handle. Okay, however, what I don't like is we have pumped on the daily without making a higher high. It's not a good sign. Not a good sign at all. Also, this is a rising wedge on the daily time frame. Rising wedges break down 68% of the time. It also kind of looks like a bear flag, a bear pennant. There is a chance that I do see Bitcoin breaking to the downside on the big boy time frame. So like I'm a little bullish on the swing tonight, of course, but that's a swing trade on the 1 hour. I want everyone to be clear. Bigger time frames, look at this. I mean, we gotta break above this line here. If we're getting rejected here, no good. So 38K, really, you see how crucial it is? That's why I'm saying 38K, it's a huge deal because it represents whether we actually break out of this bigger target or we do not. Okay? Like, this is a huge channel that needs to be broken. Let me clean it up here. We need to break out of this thing. Like, and bad and fast, you know? So, again, momentum is coming. We just crossed the dotted line. I've seen massive moves here. I've seen Bitcoin, like, do this and just boom. So, like, don't get it twisted. This is where massive moves can happen if they do. Look, let me point it out. You don't believe me, right? But you're like, all right, I can prove it. How can I prove it? I can use apexes of time and XYZ components to really stress the delineation between this time and that time and really show you what's going down. Yo, Sammy, sending all the love to you and your fam and the Patreons. I'm about to start my journey learning how to trade. I had a one-on-one with you a couple months ago. I'm ready to go, my guy. Shout out to Verlin, man. I appreciate you, my friend. You're the best, man. I remember our one-on-one. You had a big smile. I appreciated you very much. Thank you so much for the $22.22 in 2022. Hit me with the 222. It's 8:35 p.m. Let's keep it moving, everybody, on a Saturday night. I got the vibes. I got the movement. Stay excited. Stay happy. We're going to get through it together. We're going to look in what's going down with Bitcoin. So the best case scenario is something like this. Look at the last time Bitcoin broke out of a downtrend, okay? Look at the last time Bitcoin broke down out of a downtrend. Let's just kind of put together what was happening. I do like to see moving averages getting a little tighter too on the daily, but they got to start looping together. They are starting to kind of crunch, but this 21's got to start make a turn. See how the 21 turns? That's a first sign. You need the 21 to turn and cross the 50-day on the daily. So the first thing we need is this white line to cross this red line. Until that happens, we can all just stay silent and be like, whatever, because that's the first thing that's really, and hopefully we push out of the channel and then that happens. So we're looking like this could be that we could push out and then that could happen. All right. That's what we need to see though. Same thing here. Look, they're identical kind of scenarios. You get your falling wedge, right? You break out, and as you break out, the white line, which is the 21-day moving average, crosses the red line on the daily time frame. Right there, on the daily time frame. We need to see the white line cross the red line on the daily time frame. That's what I'm watching. That's what I'm hoping for. Okay. Also, there is divergence on the daily. Swing down to swing down is basically a straight line almost, like dang near. And this is not. This is more lateral. That is class B, not even class C. I would give it class B bullish divergence. Also, extreme bullish divergence on the stochastics. They swing to the upside while this swings to the downside. I've seen that play out. Look at the last time we had it here. We had swing down to swing down. But we had swing up to swing up on very low stochastics on the daily time frame. I'm just building a story for things that a lot of people don't see, okay? That a lot of people don't see happening, okay? We also had it here where these swung to the downside. Now, I mainly do my divergence here. Look, you could have seen it here. The RSI is more accurate, and it does it so well. But even still, From this loop down to that loop up there, a lot high to high, that's an uptrend, that's a downtrend. That's where I kind of load. We got a little more trending downward, and then boom, we would blast. So best case scenario here for Bitcoin is that we break out of this falling, which is a rising wedge, which is like would make parabolicness. But there's a 32% chance. It's more likely we break to the downside than to the upside. All right. So check it. So the probability. Oh yeah, and another thing I wanted to show you. The last time we broke out hard, right, is right here. What we're gonna do is put a horizontal line before we broke above that, right? Then we started to break out right around here. We'll put another horizontal line. Wow, I'm just showing you levels that we broke through. And then I'm gonna, on that horizontal line, this mark, I'm gonna put a vertical line. And then on this one too, I'm gonna put a vertical line. So look, we were low on the stochastics on the daily. We push up. We were just crossing this dotted line. And what I want to drag this to where we crossed the dotted line. So I'm going to expand the stochastics a little bit, and I'm going to drag this to this point here, which I'll put a line there. You see what I'm doing is I'm pinpointing when the stochastics cross the dotted line, which is right here. And I'm using apexes to do it. See? So when that apex and that apex, and you circle your circle, so like this bang, right, and this dang. So we crossed the dotted line, and look how much we went up on the daily. The entire move was on the daily stochastics. The entire move. Look at this. The entire move happened up here as we broke out. So I just want you to understand how powerful being up here is. The momentum up here could be magnanimous. As a beginner, I do tell, hey, you're extended. Once you start rounding out and doing one or two tops, you're extended. Now, and this is why you need to know your support and resistance lines, because sometimes this will look just like it was all the other times. But you're going to have to be like, well, we just broke above resistance, though. So maybe we double top up here, and maybe there's more momentum. So, like, you got to know both. You got to know your support and resistance lines, that's what all my yellow lines here. These are all support and resistance lines that I'm putting down. Okay? So as we enter this zone, I'll be trading the 15-minute, the 1 hour every 5 to 6 hours, and I'll be able to figure out once we break higher highs like that we're actually breaking out on the bigger time frames. Because I'm whittling away on the smaller time frames, I'll be one of the first to know what's happening on the bigger time frame. If that starts to make sense to each and every one of you here, okay? Arizona thing is not fake news. No, I'm going to go over the news in a second. Don't worry, we're actually going to go over the news in a second. Let me finish the Bitcoin technical analysis. I'm going to get everything you need to know about Bitcoin here. I know it takes patience. I'm obsessive compulsive. This is what I need to do for myself. Okay, if I was alone, this is the analysis I would do for myself. So I'm just doing what I would have. The whole channel is what I would be doing alone. But I decided, hey, I'll let people watch what I do because I guess, I know I could help others by doing this obsessively. I found a little bit of a knack for it. So look, we see that the daily MACD just crossed, which is a good sign. And we're getting some movement. What I don't like is the prices moving up while the volume's moving down on the daily. Usually not the best sign. However, it did start from going down. We could say, actually, you know what? We could say falling price with falling volume in a way, because we could start it from there and it's a down slope. It does say we should get a reversal to the upside. It does say we should get a reversal to the upside. Okay. It called this reversal here because you had falling volume and falling price. The volume was dipping down and the price was dipping down, and we got a little push up. So here we are at a crossroads. The last time we were this low on the RSI was the bottom out here. We haven't been this low on the RSI since the 22nd of May. Right there. Right, of 2021. Soon it'll be coming up on a year. March, April, May. I mean, February, March, fine. February, March, April. 3 months. They go back like, they'll go by like this as the year begins. So such a close area, such an interesting thing. Even on this last time we retraced, we never got that low. Stochastics don't like to get, RSI doesn't like to get that low on the daily time frame. It's very rare. Also, as I showed you, that is Class C divergence, bullish divergence, and a move here on this, and the MACD even. The MACD, when's the MACD been that low? Right here it was a little lower, but it doesn't, on the daily, it's very rare to see it get this low. So this indicator is telling you that it's just like when we got this high. That was rare that we got that high, and both those times they were tops. This indicator's telling you, hey, we made a bottom and we filled out. We made a bottom, we're starting to fill on out. I don't want to guarantee anything here at all because I don't want to be a moon boy and get everyone humming along all the way to the moon. I take it a day at a time. I'll be back tomorrow. We'll assess it. We'll do the weekly candle close. We'll do the monthly candle close. We'll do everything we need to do. Do we have Argentina lifers? I don't know what that is, Crypto Jimbo. North Korea just launched the missile. Bitcoin will probably crash. It's so... Oh, come on, man. Yes, Argentina hates being controlled by the IMF. This is why I like it most. Do your own studying and just observing. So here we go. All eyes if Bitcoin... All eyes if Bitcoin can break out above 38,000. This was a big deal last time we were near it too. We played around and played around and played around. And 38K was a big deal. Then we bounced right there off support. So this has been support. It is previous resistance. 38K is kind of the crossroads. It's almost like if we crack 38K, we could get to 50. I used to say this, but 38K is like 50K. It's definitely 42K. And then 42K is 50K. So like 38K is your road to 50K. All right? And then we can talk about then at another time and get into all that. But 38K is your road to 50K. It really is. All right. So we showed you the bullish divergence. We showed you we could push to the upside. We showed you momentum has happened at this exact place we're at right now. And we've seen massive move to the upside. Look how much came just from the stochastics on the daily being that low. And we moved. And we also showed you the RSI, the relative strength index, has never been this low, except for damn near 9 months ago. And there's the pandemic. When the pandemic dumped right there, there's the bottom. So if you look at Bitcoin's life cycle on the daily time frame, look at it. We've been this low when we hit our 3,100 low. When everyone thought we had bottomed here with the pandemic. This little dip here when we were dipping back down to like 85. It's like one, but that didn't even get that low. If I put a line there. We were lower there. We were a little low there on the pandemic. We're low there, and now we're low there. Only 4 times in the last 2 years. Even longer, in the last 4 years. Since October of 2017 has Bitcoin been this low. That's telling me that it's time to buy some BTC. So I buy Bitcoin over and over again. Continuously. Over and over and over again. I'm telling you right now. It's just what I do. I just keep buying more Bitcoin. And I don't stop. I DCA 500 here, 1,000 here. Whenever we get into these low periods, I buy as much as I can. When the fear and greed index is here, I'm going to do a thing here. Yeah, at 29 now? Wow. I mean, we were back down in the fear, down in the 9s at 33,600. I bought live on camera here. Everyone saw it. I don't know if you did. You could go back to that day and see me in the reddest of the red days. I'm sitting there like, I'm going to buy me some BTC. We also saw some coins were pumping that day. Hero, we made some money off of. The Hero 30 with the 33 inside. They use the E, but they turn the E's. It's called Heroes, but the E's are 3s. So Heroes with 3s, 33s in it. But the Fear and Greed Index at 29, starting to dig its way out of the shaded area. It's so weird. I have convinced myself to buy in the shaded area. So I only buy Bitcoin in I always buy Bitcoin like $100, like a little bit. I have a $200 a month buy every single month, constantly. But I don't. I buy big chunks and I make large, lifelong anti-ups into Bitcoin in these zones whenever we're in this dark shaded area. If I can get to the 9, 10 area, that means Bitcoin has been extremely beat to the ground. It's extremely low. People are freaking out. And so if that's the case, I want to gobble up some Bitcoin at that. I'm getting a little sad as this leaves the shaded area because once it gets into this area, it's when I have to kind of stop my large amount, and then once we get into here, it just, I don't accumulate anymore because it's just, I know I'm in a high zone. So last time I accumulated was here. I got as much as I could. Half of my savings I went in. Then I accumulated here. Some of that is underwater now. Okay, I will be honest, but I don't care. I'm holding it for years. I think I bought it at a great price. And if we go down to 10K or whatever, I have money on the sidelines waiting to gobble up even more. If we do it and we bounce up, I bought here. I bought almost every other day for $500 to $1,000 consistently without stopping. I DCA'd myself into a beautiful bag of Bitcoin. And there's nothing else you can do to beat the market maker, in my humble opinion. That is the best way. That's the biggest trade I made in my life here. I did it down here too as well. I did it right here. I started buying it. Oh, I couldn't believe those lows. I was buying 3,100, 3,800. Bang, bang, bang. This one here, I bought here on the pandemic. I bought 0.85 Bitcoin. Like, I put basically 3,200 into a $3,800 Bitcoin right here. I mean, just less than a year later, this thing would be worth like 30 grand. I mean, insane, right? Look, in March 20, you buy a Bitcoin for 3 grand, let's just say. Or let's just say 4 grand. And then you go a year later to March 2021. And Bitcoin was like somewhere in the like 52,000 region. So in 1 year, you turned 3 grand into 50 grand. And I'm telling you, I did it multiple times. So I had more than one of those. So I'm just trying to say how Bitcoin can change your life, but you need to have the BALZs. You need to have the cojones, the moxie to know what you're getting into. And I just kept buying. And during this whole time, I had 200 a month going, 200 a month, 200 a month, 200 a month, 200 a month. And then in these times, I'm like 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. I got to, like my boss would say, hey, we have an extra shift for the weekend. You want to come in? I'd be like, yep. I was like, more Bitcoin, more Bitcoin. Anytime I was asked to work, I said, that's more Bitcoin. I had a good job and I'd still take a weekend shift at another job that I used to work. They're like, hey, you want to come in for the weekend and organize some footage? I'm like, yep, that's more Bitcoin. And I stayed in a 1-bedroom apartment this whole time, even though my pay was like 70 grand a year when this started, let's just say, right? Even less, maybe 65 back here. Bitcoin starts to rump. I ended up getting, things were going better for me at work. I start getting bumped up. Like, I get onto bigger and better shows. I worked for Kevin James, that famous comedian. I worked for him for about 2 years in Long Island for his show. And that gave me like a good mark on my resume and got me more money, right? And got me, union. And I started making like 105 or whatever. But when I did that, I never moved out of the 1-bedroom apartment that I stayed here. For 10 years, I lived in the 1-bedroom apartment for $1,450 because it was rent controlled and it was near everything I needed. And it wasn't easy. And me and my wife, I had things in the closets, and it was like some days we feel like it was like closing in on us. But I bought so much Bitcoin because I didn't move to a silly apartment because I didn't care what everyone else thought about me. Everyone else, they made the 100 grand and they were like, I got to get the bigger, the loft in Brooklyn, or move to like, Manhattan and get the, I stayed in Queens doing my thing and I stacked my Satoshis. You have to go without to get somewhere in life. If you're at the bottom, if you're already at the top and you have a silver spoon, fine. I wasn't born with that. I had to dig my way out of a hole. I had to find my way out of this, and I used this chart to do it. And if you flip to the weekly and you look at the stochastics RSI, whenever they were low, I was gobbling BTC. And so it behooves me to do the same thing I was doing before. So exactly what I did before was the dollar cost average into Bitcoin when we were here. I did it there. I did it there. I'm just seeing if I could actually delete all that craziness, but check it out. This song's funny, yeah. But check it out. So, respect the grind. Where in Queens did you live? I lived in Woodside, Queens. Right, a block in from Queens Boulevard. Woodside, Queens, a block in from Queens Boulevard. Yeah, no joke, man. So, when the stochastics are low on the weekly time frame, if you look at Bitcoin in its entirety, and this is from 2017, and look, we're low right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times we've been like this jaggedy low in the last 4 or 5 years now, 2017 to 2022. So it behooves me to think that I believe that I do have to be getting into BTC right now. Like, this is the best time for me to accumulate Bitcoin. We're low on the weekly stochastics, all right? What else do I also use to do this? Everybody knows my old trick, the hidden bullish divergence. Swing up to swing up. And with the swing down to swing down here, it's confirmed hidden bullish divergence on the weekly chart. and we're oversold on the stochastics. This is telling me that Bitcoin wants to push to the upside. Okay. I also talked about the tweezer bottoms, which I went over on BitBoy. And I've, but look, there we go again. Like, this did turn green. It's a big deal tomorrow. I'm telling you, 38K is a such crucial level for us. If we can get the weekly candle to close above 38K, right? It'll look similar. Or, I mean, if we get it to close above this candle, fine. But I'm not going to go that far. All right. So let me delete all this work to make it really neat for the beginner, because they might see all this and be like, I can't. This mad scientist. But you ever see the desk of a mad scientist, tools everywhere? I mean, it's like, it's insanity, right? But that's, so we're looking at these tweezer tops, these tweezer bottoms here. See these? 2 tweezer bottoms. I mean, the last time we had that was the bottom. Last time we had it was the bottom right there. And the candles line up exactly together. Here, the candles line up exactly together. Low stochastics, right? Low stochastics getting there. Low stochastics, the candle line up basically exactly together. Parallel candles again. I just had deja vu that I called this bottom. So weird. I just had deja vu that I called this bottom. What if I'm just pointing out that there's like a chance that that's the bottom right there. That we bottomed at 30. They probably tried to sweep the lows of 30K, and they were unable to. Too many people wanted to get down. Too many institutions just were like, whoa. You do have rising volume with falling price, which is like, but eventually it's going to have to give, So this is my kind of thesis for a possible bottom. And I haven't done this before. The last time I started calling, and I don't call bottoms, I just start pointing out things that may be bottoms. And, I don't point out a bottom. Like when we were dumping here, I didn't point out any bottom, no bottom, no bottom, no bottom, no bottom. And then at one point around here, I started being like, I got this like feeling. And like, also it's that fear and greed index. I keep using it. Look, we got 16 to 24 inches today. I got nailed. I was right in the center of that belt. Like I got hit with at least 24, maybe even 29. I believe I got 30. See? Bending could create areas of 24 to 30. Yeah, bending means like the wind was sweeping. I definitely got over 24 inches of snow today. It was insane. It was absolutely insane. So this is what I'm looking at for BTC. We're going to have the Bitcoin weekly candle close tomorrow, but get excited. And again, 38K, right? And look, we bounced off 30K. So Bitcoin's ranging right now between 40 and 30K. Look at that. And it could even range here. That would be cool, whatever, but we cannot break this level here at 30. And I'd love to see us hold 36,000. We break 36,000, then my whole tweezer idea goes out the window, and the whole parallel candles goes out the window, and we're back to brass tacks again. And we're in one of these, like we just turned into one of these, and like a wick down ain't gonna be good for us. See that wick down? We don't want a wick down. So we want the wicks to move up, okay? We want up wicks. We want to be up twicked each time. Use the words, I got a feeling, haha. I don't like to use I feel and I think. I just go by the charts. So I can't tell you where the bottom is, but what I can tell you is I put a lot of money into BTC whenever the regions look just like they do now. So this is the time that I do put all my money into Bitcoin. So you do whatever makes you happy. I'm not telling anyone what to do. When this fear and greed index is low, when the weekly chart looks the way it does, I accumulate BTC like a freaking hungry dog looking for meat. All right. It is the scarcest asset in the world. It will be hard to get. I gobble up as much of it as I can. That's me. You do whatever makes you happy. That's what makes me happy. It's made me happy many times. So I think we spent enough time on Bitcoin today. I'm happy with the analysis that we've given as a group, as a whole. I like what's going down. All right. Let's take a look at my 15-minute came to fruition, or did it play games yet? Let's look at BTC 3L. Starting to kind of do its thing, a little bit of a pull down, but we'll see. We'll see. Let's see here. Remember, we could be dumping all together on that 4 hour. So, like, there's some bearishness, there's some bullishness. Okay. And all so good so far. Possible look shoulder, head, and a shoulder. It's really hard to see, but it's pretty nuts, but it's possible. Okay. So this is what I'm looking at right now for Bitcoin. Okay. Again, this is 3L. It's a 3x leverage token. It's like playing an ETF. break it down though. Like a way I break it down though. Break it down like a pound, break it down though. Every time I'm around on the town though. So check it out. BTC3L on KuCoin. All right. All right. Bearish div on the 15. This beat goes hard. It does though. On a Saturday night. With the life of cryptocurrency live every single Saturday night. On Saturday night we get a little Faruti. We get Kooky. We get the hoodies on. It's intimate. It's like you're hanging out with me in my college dorm room when I was but it's like you're hanging out in my living room. You're kicking it with the lifer, you know, and you just want to kick it, you know. It's like it's that feel good. It's that feel good Saturday night. Just get you moving, right? Bubbles to the center stage. So funny, man. Look at the flow. Look at flows up. Isn't that crazy? Flow. Saitama Inu, 7% on the last hour. Let's take a look if anything's hot on the daily. Airweave moving on us. Sand up. Look, Toncoin, 12%. Saitama's up 28. Flow, Engine, CVX starting to make a bit of a move. Kadena, we played Kadena earlier. AVAX. And we got some green GALA. We're going to look at the super chats now and break it down. Yo, Sammy, your teaching ability and genius and flat-out love showing all the world is unprecedented. I appreciate you, my guy. Yo, Verlin, you're the man, dude. For another 22. You're the man, dude. I appreciate you. How much love can a man get in a night? Thank you so much for the power. Thank you so much for the love. Shout out to my Labradorians. Shout out to my Labradorians. Let's take a look at VR, YOKAISWAP, opinions on liquidity pool, and GALA. As we jump into the coin world here. Starting to show some green movement here. I believe this is highly likely to push to the upside. Probability is in our flavor. 1 hour and 15 minute. About to flip Diddy. 4 hours freaking out though. It needs to stay above resistance. We went into it. We broke it down. All right. And Phantom 3L in the 1 hour looks even more scrumptious. It looks like Bitcoin could pump and flow that money right into Phantom 3L. However, Phantom 3L does need to break above 222. I was just playing with you just so you thought I was glitched, but I wasn't glitched. Who thought it would? Put your hand up if you thought I actually froze the screen. Put your hand up if you actually thought I froze the screen. Gotcha! We do fun stuff like that all the time on the channel. I can interact with you through the camera in ways no other YouTuber ever has. You feel like I'm actually there. You're like, how did he do that? He did it. It's already happened. Let's move on to the next thing. I hope I didn't violate you too much there. I hope you're all right. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate it. No, I knew you were staring. Music was playing. You're a gem. I thought I was stroking out. Y'all are too much, man. Y'all are too much. Let's take a look at our baby GALA. One of the biggest gaming coins in the world. Holding really, if you think about it, it's holding strong. We got it at 5.7 cents. So, like, it's still holding a beautiful 5x from where it's at. It's on GALA now, too. Think about it. It's on Coinbase. So, it's getting ready for its next run. No one even knew about it when we had it. Now it's on Binance and it's on Coinbase. When we got it, it was only on the KuCoin. It was only on the little itty bitty KuCoin. I'm getting all the money on KuCoin. Getting all the little itty bitty. Getting all the little itty bitty. Yeah, you're getting all the little itty bitty money on KuCoin. But the KuCoin money, man, on Saturday night. Thanks, bro, for the opportunity to be a part of what you do and is shining light to our direction. No other group has left me more positive. Appreciate you. New pool coin. Baba, Baby Lamborghini, Small Auto for Funsies, Spinner 64. Shout out to my man Spinner. Thank you for coming on in. Thank you for the $14.20 super chat. Brumley, my man Verlin for the 222 2 times in a row, banging on them. Thank you so much for the love, each and every one of you. Thank you for the super chats. From the bottom of my heart, that's so nice of you. Very appreciative. Very appreciative. So, oh yeah, GALA has, you have to put an X if you, I'm like, why can't I find the, you have to put an X for some reason if you want the KuCoin. Okay, let's take a look at GALA. I mean, it's everything's really following Bitcoin. Can't you see? They're all kind of in these similar ideas. This is kind of breaking out, though. That's a breakout. It's a breakout, in my humble opinion. So again, to tackle this puppy, you want to look for the retest of support and resistance. So here you go. Look. Look at this. Let's look at this really, really close here. These levels are important to break through, right? Kind of broke through this one here. Wicked about it. Yeah, I like that. You can almost make this an ascending triangle like this too. Look, this is crazy, but when it broke out, it broke back into the pattern, and now it's trying to break out of this pattern again. Measured move would be the length of the base of this triangle, okay? Like so. Don't get it twisted, don't play yourself. And look, this could get all the way here to 23 cents from 20 cents. It was crucial that we held 17 here. That was the last bounce. We bounced off that level, okay? If we didn't hold that 17, I was going to say we were going to go to 16, and then you don't really know. Like, there's a lot of levels lower that GALA wanted to go down, so creepy, you know? So now what we see here is it's pushing out. It's highly likely to get rejected by the 200-day moving average right there, right? That's one thing that we'll see, all right? It is getting high on the 1 hour. Take a look at the 4 hour. 4 hours got some room. You really want to rest your shoes on the daily here. Pushing up, but if it can't make a higher high, it could be in a bear flag. I have to, like, as bullish as we see these little time frames, we got to zoom out, and, like, to me, that is a bear flag, right? However, Bitcoin, and that would put it back down at, like, 2 or 3 cents. I mean, that would mean we're in a horrible bear market, but I just want to put that out there. It could happen. It could happen. It could happen. How's the 3-day chart for this? Okay, extremely oversold. Wants to make a move to the upside eventually. But wow, GALA really just keeps falling. Eventually, there's going to have to be, like, a stop for the, you know, the blood. Blood just keeps. Love the stream. Could you please check out Radar? Thanks. Eddie Tom, man. Thank you, Kyle Howarth, for jumping on in. Thank you so much for the $4.99, Kyle. I appreciate you for doing that. We'll take a look at Radar for sure. So GALA's got to get above 20 cents and then bounce off support. And then it can get up to about 22, 23, and then from there we'll kind of talk. But it's got to dig its way out of this hole first, in my humble opinion. Not my number one trade at the very moment. Okay, let's take a look at our baby VR. VR may be in a better recovery point, but we'll see. She fell out of her pattern hardcore. Let's take a look at, when I look at a coin that I haven't seen in a while, so look, she was in a beautiful pattern, fell right down out of it. Let's take a look. Bit of a Bart Simpson here. See, look, up, there's your Bart head down. Not perfect, but a bit of a Bart Simpson. Some even say, look, shoulder, head, shoulder. Yeah, far-fetched, right? This thing is ugly. You could kind of try to give it a cup here and try to fling it a handle. You backtest this, you may find this actually does play out later on in your lifetime. Maybe we might have to call it something different than a cup and handle, like a Saturn swoop, or like, you know, a loop and a luge, the loop and a luge. You know, I mean, it resembles the cup and handle. It's bouncing off previous support. We could almost call, it's not perfect too, so don't, remember, things aren't perfect, but it's almost a double bottom, all right? It's an ugly one, but it is a double bottom, okay? So this thing could break up to the upside from what I'm looking at, all right? Daily does want it to do. It really does want it to push to the upside. Let's take a look at the RSI. How's that looking? You know what's crazy is I know the daily, I don't really like to use the daily when I don't have a lot of information. However, extremely beat down on the MACD. All right, this thing's back to 38 cents from where it started when we first started trading it, which is crazy, right? Now, let's take a look at the RSI. All right, you can see the RSI is in the price action is a nice down. That's swing down to swing down. What I'm doing is I'm finding the divergences here. Tells me that That's possibly a bottom for it on the daily time frame. You got to look at the 4 hour. Are you spent? You are, and that's tough if you don't make. You gotta. I see bad signal when you get high on the 4 hour. And I mean, anything is possible. You could oscillate more, but it's halfway getting through its move here, and you could probably come down. And you don't break the previous low, it's highly likely you're coming down here somewhere. I would watch your alts closely, and that's going to bring my caveat back in to Bitcoin dominance. You don't want to trade alts too hard if you see Bitcoin dominance trending to the upside. Let's take a look at what we see happening here. So, and let's take a look if we can predict the dump for Bitcoin tomorrow, because tomorrow is going to be volatile, right? Heavy volatility tomorrow for Bitcoin, for the whole market, right? In general. So right now I'm going to put Bitcoin dominance on the left. I'm going to put US Tether dominance on the right. All right. We're going to juxtapose these two things very closely. All right. Check this out. Tether dominance is in a kind of a bull pennant, bull flag. It's flagging. That's a flag. It's a sexy pattern to say the least when I'm trading cryptocurrency. All right. I could see that definitely making a bit of a move to the upside. So I like what I see here. I shouldn't say that. I think I'm just used to saying that because I'm looking at a bullish chart. That's also a shoulder, a head and a shoulder. This is forming some bullish signs. Says it wants to pump. So if this wants to pump on the 4 hour, it's not the best sign for Bitcoin, okay? Let's take a look at this chart now on the left, which is Bitcoin dominance. That too wants to pump, all right? Look at this one. It's a bit of an ascending triangle, okay? Okay, and we've gone over this. When's the last time, all right? And on top of this, we're going to put a third chart. Last time it wasn't loading, though, for whatever reason. Why does it do that? But we would look at Bitcoin at the same time on the 4 hour, right? And you can see it's overbought and getting extended. Can you look at TONIC? Love your work as always. Shout out to David Ross. Thank you. People, I want to short. Shout out to Urban Milano. Tectonic continuing to bang on them. Over 8x so far and still banging. Shout out to Dave. Yo, I'm really happy you put that 1500 in there. I mean, you told us that you did. Like no one else. No one told him to do it. He just told us, hey, I put 1500. That's awesome, man, because 8 times 15. Please do what any smart trader would do. Take a couple. I mean, do whatever. I can't tell you what to do. But if it was me and I was in that trade right now, I'd take a couple racks off the table tonight. I'd take like 2.5 to 3 racks at least. And that would be being conservative. Like, you might even want to take all 8 racks, honestly, because Bitcoin dumps in the next couple days. That thing will lose steam. It's a new coin. Just be careful. If I was trading it, I'd probably sell 60% of the bag right now. I'd take 5 racks off the table. Nothing like lifer in the lemon water. Every time, baby. Super chat, VR, baby, Lamo Inu, YOKAISWAP, opinions on the liquidity pool radar, FCON, and TONIC. Oh, I can't wait to look at FCON too. Whatever, we looked at Bitcoin. Look, so I'll juxtapose this back to 2 because it's playing games with me. I don't know why it does this. If I do 4, the 4th one's all right. So look, we'll use 4. All right. Why is it doing that? Like, put me like right where Bitcoin is. Like, are you really gonna make me find Bitcoin? Like, oh my gosh. Trading view. Oh my gosh. All right. So here, let's flip to the 4 hour for Bitcoin. Look at the bigger picture here. Look, if you just go to brass tacks, I mean, that's a bare rectangle that breaks to the downside. Okay. Like, I'm trading in and out. Like, we had all this little fun making 10, 20. We could just keep trading this stuff, and then we'll dump the bigger moves, and then we'll trade the stuff, and we'll dump the bigger moves. But this does say Bitcoin wants to go to about 27.9. All right. I'm just pointing this out here. 4 hour wants to dump bad. Okay. It's overbought, wants to dump. Okay. We got tether dominance over here that wants to pump bad. All right. So that kind of goes with that. And then we have Bitcoin dominance that wants to pump, which pumps when Bitcoin dumps. So this is telling me a story that it's highly like, and I've done this. We could go back in time and you could backtest everything I teach you. Last time tether dominance was low, we pumped here on January 4th. All right, right there, look. And it said we were going to pump. We go back right there, and Bitcoin dominance was low and needed to pump. And let's go to Bitcoin and see what happened. What happened on that day? Bitcoin would dump from that 46,000 all the way back down to like 41. So I'll be getting ready for a massive short tomorrow, is what the market's telling me. All right. I'll prepare my group, and that's the thing. You may watch this now and be like, oh, I only need to watch, but now you need to like really do the due diligence, work with the group, work with the team, and like we'll be fine-tuning how to short this market, what to short, multiple ideas, and the whole group will work together fine-tuning this idea. But sad to say, but it does look. And so Bitcoin needs to get above certain regions. If it can get above 38, 39K, maybe when we short back down to 31, like maybe we could break up. So everyone's praying that like somehow we pop up here and then we bounce, we do that, and we can bounce off 36 again and make a higher low and continue on our way out. Either way. So if we don't break above here, the low is going to be lower. If we can break out a little bit, get rejected by the 200 on the 4 hour, the low can be there. All right. This is how we figure out what's going to happen in the market. It's pretty simple. But Bitcoin, US tether dominance in Bitcoin, and see how you can, by backtesting them all together, you can see the highest probability of what's going to happen. And like, this is like 90, I can't believe it, but I'm going to say this is like 90% accurate of how to find out where Bitcoin's going to go. And it's common sense. People will run into Bitcoin. People will sell out of Bitcoin and run into dominance. All the people get stopped out of their altcoin trades and run into Bitcoin. And bang, bang, bang. So, and now we're hovering at 37.9. You can see how that 38 region is really holding us down. Okay. If you don't know what I just did, you got to join my trading group and really start figuring out what's going down. If it's frustrating to you, this stuff takes time. You're not going to learn it overnight. You're not going to just be like a whiz at night. It's going to take some time. Can you look at ENS when you're done? For sure. Okay, I've been thinking about Bitcoin at 39.5, then backtest at 36. Super chat. Baby Llama Inu. Baby Lambo Inu. And again, we're going to go look at Baby Lambo. Remember, this could be a very, very high-risk coin. Be very careful. All right? We do look over like micro-cap gems, but be very careful. Right here, look, I have GRIMACE coin hanging out. It's in the falling wedge here. And I think this thing could break on out. Do some damage to about 18. To me. 108%. Okay. Love your work. You're like a big brother looking out. Thank you so much for everything you do. Shout out to Johanna Cordova. Anytime, Johanna. If I can help somebody out, I will. I'll do what I can for somebody else. Okay. If I can help somebody else out, I will. All right. That's just that's part of my nature. It's what I do. Look. I'm out here in the freezing cold.
Pile and paper got them talking nice to me. Down the bottle, lippy.
Somebody else, I do it. For instance, I have a snowblower. My neighbors don't. I don't want them breaking their back in this freezing cold, or even having to come outside. Imagine sitting in your house, hearing a noise, looking out, and watching a guy do your walkway, and then like, oh, I don't even have to go outside now. I can keep watching whatever I'm watching or reading this book right now and sipping this nice tea in this in this cold storm. So the point of the story is sipping the hot tea in the cold storm. But the point of the story is, if you have something that can help someone else, you should do that. You should give it to them. And you know, I have a trading group, and I was able to make thousands of dollars off the cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, altcoins, Ethereum, DeFi, and many other aspects of cryptocurrency. And I want to give it to everyone at a low price. For $99 a month, you can join my trading group, and I can teach you everything I've learned for the past 15 years of trading and for the past 5 years in cryptocurrency.
Join my trading group today. It'll change your life. Link is in the description, in the bio. Peace. If I can do it for somebody, I will do it. It's in my nature. That's why I do the trading group. That's why I dedicate myself, because I realized that my goal in life was to help others.
They think that I'm stunting, but it's like
To me, I kind of like that shit. That song kind of it grew on me there. Look how nice this thing did. Look, it just cuts right through. $479 at Lowe's. It's an Ariens snowblower. Look, Ariens Classic 24. Ariens 24. Where do they got it? Small Ariens. There it is right there. Look at this thing. Ariens S18. I believe I got the Ariens S18. This thing right here. This thing is insane. Look at this thing. I won't play it, but yeah. I mean, it's so small and it just does what it gotta do, baby. I bought it at Lowe's for about $515 after taxes. But this thing does what it's gotta do, baby. And see this thing, it hits the floor like nicely, like it cleans the floor. Anyway, enough. But hey, just showing you what I do. Soon it'll be about a snowball. Lit song, it smacks. Shout out to Vidal, man. It smacks, man. Run broke up. Now it's correcting. I'm telling you, man, watch Bitcoin closely until we get a real big direction for Bitcoin. Everything's going to be kind of iffy up or down. So let's watch it all very, very closely. Bitcoin started, broke out. Look, we got a breakout. This candle boomed out. My trade went well for a second. We got a boom. We got a big boomy. And this thing's starting to flag here. Look, this flag is forming here on the 15, which is actually forming on the 7-minute. Look at this. Get ready for that to break on out and start its move. Look at that. One little pattern leads to another over and over again, and that can lead to the bigger move. Also, we could take the length of this, and if this triangle wants to break on out, bang, bang, bang. All right. Then the short will ensue, and we'll see how it, what levels hold. Let's face it, even if it hits 40, is Russia invading Ukraine is probably game over for 6 months. 30K would be I don't worry about the news anymore, guys. I don't listen to any of it. So I don't even let it involve my head. The Russia stuff, all that stuff. Because you know why? There's real stuff going on. Like the Federal Reserve is private and so many other information. Like if you really knew what was going on in the world, then these things wouldn't make sense to you. Like wouldn't bother you. All wars are created for debt collection and to create more debt to keep every nation indebted to the bigger world banks. That's it. It's simple. If once you learn all this, you'll be able to figure out what's going on in life. You'll see the artificial booms and busts and why they were created. You won't act like everybody else. You won't be emotional. You'll see a Great Depression and it won't even bother you because you'll be like, oh yeah, that was the money makers pulling in the lending. You'll have a pile of gold and you'll be sitting there and you get right through the depression with your pile of gold. You'll go to a broker. You'll sell a little bit of gold when you need it. And you'll be very, 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 very frugal during that time. And you'll get through it when everybody else is freaking out. Just saying. Or some Bitcoin, whatever you need. So, again, if you don't have gold and silver, I highly and again, I'm not a financial advisor, but I do believe that gold and silver are two things that are very precious to have and to have some wealth. At least I say 10% of your net worth, 5 to 10% of your net worth, because it's getting harder and harder. And I believe Bitcoin's better in the long run, but I put 5 to 10% of my net worth in gold and silver. More in gold than silver, even though they think silver has a better hedge. I just prefer gold over silver. It is what it is. Also, whenever you want to buy some gold, just, you'll pay more for a necklace or whatever, but you'll be able to wear it, enjoy it, and you'll be able to hold the gold. Like, I bought this when gold, and gold would fly. Like, I bought this when gold was like $1,600 an ounce, and it would go up, when it went up, it came back down. But you know what I'm saying. How is Bitcoin an inflation hedge if it follows the NASDAQ? Well, what will happen is they'll correlate, but one is propped up by printing money and one's not. Eventually, people won't print any more money. There'll be less money out there. In my humble opinion, Bitcoin will crash, right? But it will be and then when anyone ever gets anything, they'll run into Bitcoin. Now, they'll have to either destroy all life and put us in like some type of Either they're going to destroy all life and put us in the prison like that, like 12 Monkeys movie with, you know, you're going to live in a thing and a bot's going to come to you and you're going to have to, like, you're never going to be able to answer to anyone but a machine. And either we go that way or we have freedom and Bitcoin reigns free. So either Bitcoin reigns free or we all get put in some type of, like, camp or something. So, like, and again, like, be careful. So the powers that be want to control the world. And they've been controlling money since the 1400s. I'm telling you right now, they've been controlling the money supply for a long time. Once you realize who controls the money supply and what's happening, you're going to understand why you need to opt out of a fiat system as soon as you can. Okay? And it may not always have to be Bitcoin. It could be fine art. It could be antique cars. Anything that is scarce in value that has that correlation to Bitcoin. Okay? 4 hour did pump to the upside. We did make a higher high. It's a good sign. So the candle closed above these two candles. We made a higher high on the 4 hour for the Dow. So that means we can come down and make a higher low, hopefully, and continue on up out of the zone and back up to the move. It's also a bit of a cup and a handle there for the Dow Jones as well. Okay. Also, we found that this was a cup and a handle and it broke to the upside. We found that it was an inverted head and shoulder here on the 15-minute on the Dow. Look at that. And that's how the Dow dug its way out. And there's a video about me showing you how this is a cup with a handle and the Dow broke to the upside. And actually, that's how the Dow broke out. The Dow was in a cup and handle. This fascinates me. I'm fascinated by it. And I do so much of this a day, every other day, that, like, I get fascinated by these moves and then they're gone. Like, I'm like, how did I do it? And then it's over. I'm like, well, on to the next thing. Like, and you wish you could capture all these at once and show everyone and be like, listen, everybody, I got to have a book of everything, every call I ever made. But it's like, it doesn't work like that. Eventually, just let it go. People figure it out. But look, there's your measured move of the cup and handle, which was the length of this wick all the way down to that wick. There's the pole, and there's exactly where the Dow went to before it got rejected. I'm just saying, the cup and handle is insane. The way I use it is insane. No one else does it the way we do it here on the channel. I can teach you how to get down if you want. Bitcoin's starting to make the move, and there's the pump to the upside that I want. There's the move. 15-minute, about to get lit. 38K about to get broken. Could this be the one that breaks the camel's back? And this is why. Do you see why I said 38K is such a big deal? Now do you see why the whole show was about 38K? Do you see what I was talking about? 38K! No! I hope you're picking up what I'm putting down. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. BlackRock, those NFTs. I like camping. Oh, you said camp. Reb, we don't know what he's saying. Just look at Argentina. FMI dumped a lot of money and they know they can't repay it. Yep. Valuable information, bro. Thanks for teaching us. Thoughts on DOT and buying levels. Send in a super chat, my friend. I don't like to give anyone where to buy or sell, but I will put, I'll look at strong support and resistance. Soon it will be about a snowball. I hope not. Love your work, big brother. Looking out. Thank you for everything you do to help. I appreciate you, man. Johanna, that's so nice of you. Can you look at ENS? We'll take a look at ENS. Super chat VR, Baby Inu. We're going to take a look at Baby Inu now. Almost got there and I got sidetracked just doing my thing. Let's take a look at Baby Inu Lambo, or Baby Lambo Inu. Okay, we'll try the coin market cap for it. There's no guarantee we'll find it though. We'll take a look. Baby Lamborghini, and we do have a contract address. It couldn't come up on DexScreener, but now we'll send it in. Okay, it's called BLIUNU. That's why. BLIUNU. You know what? This is interesting. I'll tell you what. It just came out. Like, this thing just came out. Baby Lamborghini. Interesting. I mean, with Bitcoin looking kind of bearish, I'd be careful of these little coins. However, anything could happen. This thing came out on January. I mean, this thing came out like 15-minute candles. Two days and 2 hours. 2 days old, this coin. Interesting. I gotta say, there's a chance this breaks out just based on that TA right there. I'll send a tweet out. You just might find me on Twitter sending you a chart. BLIUNU. This thing looks like it could be hot. Again, I don't know. I like the TA only. Very risk. These are high risk, high reward. Oh, there's got that Zelda Inu feel to it. The GRIMACE coin. I do have that. That poo coin intuition on this coin. I can't figure out why, but something about this got me thinking. Maybe for a little in and out, you know. When I do get into coins like this, I put like a couple $100 and that's it. Like I'm very, very, very low risk with these things. I just like, and if like if $100 turns, you know, $200-300 turns into a couple grand, then so be it, you know. Baby Lambo Inu. Interesting. To say the least. So interesting. And the contract address is right there. You copy it right there. You go over to PooCoin and you paste it on in. I mean, you go to PancakeSwap and paste it all in. You never know, though. That's a high-risk, high-reward coin. I think and I feel have no place in trading. It's true, man. It's true. These are awesome. I don't live in fear. I live in the charts. I think and I feel have no place in trading. It's totally true. You show me the charts and I'll show you the news. When the stocks say you're done, you're done. When the Stokes say you're done, you're done. Don't fight the stochastics RSI. It's true, man. So many times I fought the Stokes and wish I didn't. You know, would have been a good look had I not done that. Let's take a look at Kadena. Kadena's starting to show signs of life here. Look at this. I mean, in my humble opinion, it's forming a bull flag for more. And to me, it wants to go all the way to the target that I set at originally for the 30%. There was really no reason to leave the trade. The trade's been well and could continue to the upside. So length of the pole here with a break back up here to about, what, 753? So I'm liking Kadena right now to continue to the upside. Kadena holding a nice value where it's at. 15-minute pointing to the oops side. Oof. You could actually put it in a little flag here. This is a slight cup and handy here too. It's a shallow cup with the handle there. See that? Same idea, same place really. I could see this breaking on up to the upside. I like what I'm seeing here for Kadena. So Kadena back on the radar yet again. All right. Kadena back on the radar yet again. I'm sniffing out the chocolate. I'm sniffing out the wins. I'm sniffing out the gains, the sweetness. The sweetness, baby. The sweetness. KDA. Because there's a gem out here. And remember, KuCoin is your friend. Open up. A link is in the description below. Open up an account on KuCoin. Greatly helps up the channel. I'd greatly appreciate it. Shout out to my man Bart, Mr. Bart Smurvington. Wow, I just kept getting it with the likes, with the Luxo. Dang. Can we look at TONIC? Let's take a look at TONIC now. TONIC, which was asked at the very beginning. So sorry it took me so long. Let's take a look at TONIC. Just banged on him though. I mean, since we gave it, if you watch TONIC on this channel We were talking about it when it first came out. Look at it, starting to level off, but this thing has got legs for days. And look, I can go get the contract address for Chronos, copy it here, go to Dex Screener and paste it right in there. It doesn't, they got every chain, baby. Don't be afraid. They got every chain. It's ready to rock there. Remember your charts. So look, we talked about a cup and handle right there on my channel. Look at this. And I suggested that it could break to the upside. And so that's where, if you were watching my channel, you may have gotten into TONIC. And it banged on them for 158% gains. Look at that. And it might even be more if you went even a little lower, like. And this actually may not be right, too. I've seen this, like, not calculated properly on a KuCoin. But either way, it still gains. But it's funny, there's a cup and handle that we said would break to the upside, and boy, did it break to the upside. And also, it is oversold in stochastics in the 1 hour. Zoom in here and see what we're seeing. Thank you so much for subscribing and jumping on in. Shout out to all the new subscribers. Again, there's a special running right now. 25% off to join the group. 25% off to join the group. If you basically post a picture of me on Around the Blockchain, my latest episode of Around the Blockchain, or the latest episode, I was on Around the Blockchain. If you post a picture of me, a screenshot, to a Twitter account, or you even just email us a screenshot, but it would be cool if you could send it out somewhere and send some support and share it. But if you send a screenshot, say whatever, I love the lifer, I saw you on ATB, I would love 25% off. We will give you 25% off if you go and do those efforts for us and spread the word about Crypto Lifer. You rub my back, I will rub yours. Help me out, I will help you out. A little bit of hidden bullish on this too. Look, this is swing down and swing down. It just keeps swinging up. That is some hidden bullish divergence there. This could just continue. This is crazy. Tectonic. Doing damage, been moving. 15 minute and the 1 hour both oversold. Want to make a move. This is crazy. Tectonic looks like it could have more legs. Follow me at Twitter at CryptoLifer33. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. Remember, microcap coins are a different breed than just trading Cadena or like swing trading a coin with $1 billion market cap blue chip. These are microcap coins. Be very, very careful, okay? Most beginners, I would say, just don't even look at them, right? You almost have to earn your right to play with these. Like, you have to have money to burn to play with these, in my humble opinion. It can't be like your go-to win rate. So look at the boom to the upside here for Bitcoin 3L, as we called it. And I showed you this was going to happen at the beginning of the channel. And there you have it. There you have it. Another prediction coming true here. It's only 1.8%, but that's how it starts, isn't it? And I showed you there was a little tiny channel here that could break on out, and it's starting to do its thing. So in the last 15 minutes, even from the breakout here, so when we first started talking about this. Almost up about, at one point, almost up about 2% from entry. Bang, 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 bang. Getting ready. 15 minute. Still got legs, man. 1 hour's getting started. Once you break above 13, 30, 80, this thing's going to start to move even more. So all eyes on this. Bitcoin 3L moving. Bitcoin 3L is moving. Isn't that crazy? We do a live stream at Saturday night. I can show you a trade that pops. We can do a live stream in the morning. I can show you a trade that pops. Why? Because I can find any trade to pop at any moment. I'm the trade at any time I want to be. Like, I can find the trade. I'm trying to teach you, if you control your own reality, then that it goes hand in hand with controlling your own reality. Like, basically projecting your reality into fruition and then living it. And then other people that are doing the same will interact. It's quite interesting. And again, this could dump in 2 seconds. Always have a stop loss. Always protect thy capital. Always protect thy purse. Again, not a financial advisor, but I personally protect my purse at all cost. Right? Number one rule: do not lose money. Number second rule: reference number two. Number one. Yeah. No. Rule number one: never lose money. Rule number two: please reference rule number one. You know. Okay, let's take a look at radar. YOKAISWAP liquidity pool, FCON. Let's take a look at radar and FCON. This thing's moving. Look at that, man. Candles getting biggins on the 15. Boom, boom, boom. We showed you that was a nice pattern on the 7-minute. Look how we found that one. Bang, bang, bang. I'm a pattern maniac. I'm a pattern genius, man. I can find these things. You have to see it to believe it. You'd have to come to the live stream every other day to really pick up what I'm putting down, how I'm finding money live every single day. Constant. I've never seen it. I watch Tito Reality, great show. I don't see a dang trade, though. I watch Tom Crown, great show. I don't see a dang trade, though. I watch a lot of these guys. I respect them. I don't even see live beat. I want to see them make a pattern live. Show me the pattern breakout live. Show me the percentage live. Put out the risk live. Put your trading style to the line every single night in front of the public. And does it work? Or are you full of old shoes? Like, do you have a system that works? Or are you just selling shenanigans? Are you a charlatan? Or are you a real dude? You know? I'm trying to prove it every day. So when people spend their money on me or with me in our group, they know for sure what they're getting. They already see what's going down. They're like, okay, I get why I'm spending money with this dude. All right? And the reason why everyone's like, oh yeah, but the reason why I'm so adamant about this, reason why I talk so much about it, is because I care so much about your hard-earned money. And to me, it matters that much, okay? And if it matters that much, I'm going to take it that seriously, okay? All right. So I just want to break that down. Let's take a look at FCON now, which is Space Falcon, which has been on my radar. I like it a lot. I like what it's doing. It's getting tighter and tighter. Now we got to wait out the 1 hour one more time. All right. We could see a little more downside. Let's open it up here. Bring this down. Wouldn't be surprised if it did something like this. And it has to come back down here to bounce. We don't want to see it break, so we want to see it come down, bounce. Could it get a little bit of movement here and come and bounce? That would even be beautiful. If you could get this break above this resistance and then get the retest right there, which would be at 044. Yeah, 044. 0044. Beautiful entry on the retest, really what I'm looking at. I got an alert here on the 1 hour. When that hits, my team will get alerted. They'll know what's up and they'll have alerts. So that's another, you have all my alerts set for you and my team, for everyone that joins my Patreon. All my alerts will hit. And then I'm like, okay, bang, bang, bang. So I'm looking at FCON here on KuCoin. Strong mover. I like the play. Also, some big people back at it. Things seems to have some hope, right? However, it does need to hold this level, and I do not want to see it below 3 cents and 8 cents, 0038. It's gonna be a big deal for FCON. Still on the radar, but that 1 hour needs to come on down for us to get really, really happy about it, in my humble opinion. All right, let's take a look at radar. Radar on Huobi and Sushi Swap as well. Let's look at on Huobi. Radar. We'll take a look at it on the 4 hour. We've gone over this before. I like what I'm seeing. I can't say that's not a cup and handy. Okay. I mean, that's interesting, isn't it? Coming down on the 4 hour to bounce. Let's think of the 1 hour is actually showing some signs of life here. I like what I'm seeing. All the way from LA. No. Shout out to everyone here alive. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Radar. Let's take a look at Radar. Let's see what's going on with Radar. So look at this. It's in that panic dough. Wants to make a move though in a panic dough. Arpeggio. RP arpeggio. Make a move with a steady go. Shout out to $5 TA on RLC. Thank you, teacher. Love your work. Shout out to Johanna Cordova. Thank you, Johanna. I much appreciate you. Much appreciated. Thank you so much, Johanna. So Radar is getting tight. The 1 hour is getting low. This thing could break out any moment. It's on Huobi. I believe it's also on Radium. Let's take a look at where it is, what it is. I want to do a little bit of a deep dive on this coin. Let's take a look at Radar. Deep Radar. Already got a cool name. No market cap like that. You can't even find out about it yet. It's only got an Ethereum address. That's blase for me. Huobi Global, Crypto.com. Okay, Sushi Swap. And XT. All right, so where we got it is the only really place you can get it. We're looking at it here on Huobi. I do believe this thing could pop, though. I'm going to take a look at the website, Deep Radar. Or DAP Radar, sorry. Ooh, error. No. Don't do that to us. Ooh, bad gateway. Bad look. Bad look. Bad look that we can't load that site. Loads every other site normally, so it's usually a... Bitcoin broke above 38K, baby. Daddy's dream came true. 1 hour wants to pop. Look, it's just getting started and we're showing some green moves. This is just getting moved, man. This thing wants to move. What if we see Bitcoin at 39,000 as I go to bed? Would be amazing. Let's take a look at RLC for my dude. Let's look at RLC for Johanna. So, in KDA starting to push out. Look, breaching. That's a breakout right there. And look, signs of life here, starting to make a bit of a move. I like what I'm seeing. Look, swing up to swing up. Swing down to swing down. Hidden bullish divergence. Tells you that the trend will continue to the upside and you're low on those stochastics. Bang, 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 bang. Kadena. At 638, I see Kadena making a move possibly up to about 758 or more. Kadena on the radar. Okay. FRR was also a mover today. Front row. And front row, bang, bang, bang. Anyone that jumped into front row. Resistance, look here for a break above and a retest. Look, it broke right there. I was a little off of the retest. Came right down there. But we're pretty close. I mean, it fell pretty similar to what we're talking about here. And there's FRR for the move to the upside. Bang, bang, bang. We'll put you in the hottest coins. 11% gains, a little even more there, 13. And from the breakout here, 20% gains. We'll put you in the hottest coins. And when the market's moving, we have like 20 to 30 coins. It's insanity. People are flying. It's just like money is fumbling and flying. Look at FRR. Look at this. This thing's getting tight again. Bit of a symmetrical triangle, but this could break on out. So watch this on the 15 and the 1 hour, both showing ambitious signs of a move. FRR wants to continue to the upside. I'd rechart FRR. Holding this positional strength, right? Stop loss below the previous support line. If it can break on out, try to get the ride up. 20% gains. Right here would be my previous support. I would hide right there. 6% stop loss, maybe a little lower. Yeah, get that to 3. 6.7% stop loss at 1365. See if you could, and I would see if I could ride this thing up to about 1757. I like what I'm seeing here for FRR. FRR, USDT on KuCoin looking pretty hot. So Bitcoin leading the charge here with that 1 hour wanting to move. A lot of coins wanting to move together. You see USDT bears get happy. Smaller coins, the whole market gets happy. So getting slap happy here. Okay. Remember, tonight, though, we did show you there could be a real bearish beatdown on the overall market and everything else. Like, we're not out of the woods yet. Trade tonight. Have some fun. take your profits. Okay, just look at the, this channel is a bull market is crazy. You'll go through 30 to 50 at least. Oh man, it's insanity. Love your positive vibes. Law of attraction on the stream. Can you look at ADA? Thank you so much. Yo, the law of attraction is being played out on the stream at all times. Using your mental ability to keep yourself at a high vibrational level. Your energy will be so infectious, other people will be drawn to it. That is the point of success. When you could have other people drawn to your energy because your energy is just, because you know you're vibrating. You can't vibrate like that if you're not living your best life. I don't even like to use that cliche, woke. But, if you're not doing what you believe is true success in your heart and soul, if you're not 110% happy with every moment in life, if there isn't, you know what I'm saying? And again, that's how I used to feel. I was like, I always have to be going after what makes me just tick. What makes me feel amazing. So look, Cardano's in an inverted head and shoulder. 68% chance of a break to the upside. 1 hour does want to push on out. Just like everything else. Look, it's in a cup and handle here. I know you don't believe me, but I'll show you. I saw it in a heartbeat. Saw it in a heartbeat. Ready to rock sheet. One of the marquees. They saw it in the marquees. Mom with a larkey. Man with a lock me. So look at this. This could go all the way up here to 1145 and break to the upside. That's a cup and handle. I could see it break out here too. This is crazy. Could we get all the way back to $1.14? Cardano though, hugging this level. And if this market regurgitates, Cardano measured move back down to about 85 cents. So don't be surprised if you see Cardano back at 85 cents. It could happen when we sweep the lows one more time. I'd hate, that would be horrible, but. And let's take a look at GALA real quick. You could play the long and the short for GALA. They got that. They got 'ems. Yeah, GALA is making a big of a move here. Look at this big green candle for GALA on the 1 hour. Look at that. We talked about this thing moving. And there it goes to the upside. Bang, bang, bang. GALA. Look at that. And it broke this line to the upside. GALA banging on them. And how would you play this if you missed out? You would start a flag here on the 15-minute. Something like this. Keep watching it. It should come on down. I'd set an alert here. When that alert hits, readjust the flag, see what's happening. The 21-day moving average should touch on that flag. And if this is bullish, we can see a bigger move up to that 23 region like we were talking about. 1 hour moving to the upside, and there's the 21-day moving average. Bullish daily on ADA. I would love ADA below $1. Wow, I like a lot of people are eyeing in on ADA, so that's good. Super chats. YOKAISWAP. Opinions on the liquidity pool. I don't have any opinions on YOKAISWAP's liquidity pool. I'm sorry. I'm moving on from that one. I just don't have any. Yeah. I don't know enough about YOKAISWAP liquidity pools. I'm considering throwing some tokens in YOKAISWAP liquidity pools. I've been staking Yoke in the monster pool, and I've enjoyed the experience and returns. Initially, I thought liquidity wasn't appealing because the returns weren't similar. But now I see the liquidity pool in the APR rather than the APY. So better, I thought, you restake. I have a couple of questions. Given the market situation, which pools are the most stable, therefore least risky? If you're looking for a safer bet when it comes to liquidity pool farming, I would choose the UDC-CKB farm with 59% APR. Basically, you need to choose a farm with a stable coin as one of the pairs, which would only expose your volatility to one token in this case. I say that all the time. I only like one stable coin liquidity pools. Thank you, Sam. My confidence is growing, and I'm very happy to learning so much. When you have time, please, MATIC BTC. Deborah Hardy, I'll definitely take a look at MATIC BTC for you, Deborah. Thank you so much for coming on in, and I know you're going to get it. You're going to keep pushing at the speed of light. I love you, Deborah. Thank you for everything, and thank you for trying as hard as you can. I appreciate you. Basically, you need to choose a farm with a stable coin, blah, blah, blah. What routine to follow greatly varies between people, and there's no set rule to follow. What I choose to do is harvest my rewards from farm every 2 to 4 hours and stake the yoke of the auto YK pool. That way your rewards are auto-compounded daily since you're adding to the pile of each couple of hours, and the amount that's compounded daily increases. Interesting. I don't know much about these pools. You probably know more about them than me. Now I know more about them. Looks like they are on the Nervos network, though, which is good idea. So Nervos, staking on YOKAISWAP with Nervos. I am a fan of Nervos, so that's pretty cool as well. Super Chat, ENS, MFT, MCOT, RLC, and MATIC BTC. Let's take a look at MATIC BTC for Deborah Hardy. Thank you, Deborah. I appreciate it. And yeah, look for price to start to slow down here when the 15-minute stochastics get high. That's time to take some money off the table, especially after a pump like that. Beautiful move. Nice little pump, you know. So there you go. It's only about a penny. It wasn't huge, but it was a nice pump, you know. Let's take a look at MATIC BTC real quick. And this is a trade that I was talking about, right? And we were looking at earlier. Let's take a look. MATIC beating up on Bitcoin. What do you think? Let's just extend this, I think, out a little more and redraw the pattern. To me, it's just forming a nice ascending triangle there, right? Yeah, you could even kind of say it fell out, fell in. Connect those 2 points. I'm just cleaning it up so it's nice. Let me attempt to use the zoom button and remember. All right, if the zoom button's on, I'm gonna pick this bottle up and put it on my thing. And that's gonna let me know that I have to put the zoom button off. Let's see, that's why I'm doing it. I wanna like make sure I can like teach myself not to mess that up. And we can go cleaner here and do this though too. I believe this is what we're on here. Interesting. Okay, so MATIC forming a rising wedge could go parabolic, right? We know that's the beginning of Parabolic City. That's what I see for MATIC, and it is a bit of a falling wedge here with a flag and a move. I can see this pump, and there's a bit of a cup and handle too. It's like an emerging cup and handle. How many cup and handles did I draw today on the show? Does anybody know? Does anybody know how many cup and handles I drew on the show? What's the average amount of cup and handles that I draw on the show every day? I'd love to know that. Super Chat, ENS, MFT, MCO2, RLC, and MATIC BTC. Wow, I sold most of my port earlier December at the last local top. Loving the stream, bro. What do you think about selling some sand now? You do whatever makes you happy. I could never tell you what to do with your sand, man. Could be a long-term investment. I would probably like to keep my sand for a few years. You do whatever makes you happy. I can't tell you what to do with your money. All right. Thank you, Sam. Anytime. Yo, definitely, you got that DJ voice thing going on. Shout out to Dig Dog. Oh, some goody MOB. Some goody mob. Yeah. Chicken ASTR Lifer just partnered with Crow. I like ASTR, and I got some plays on ASTR on the back end. But yeah, thank you so much for telling me that. I appreciate it. Look how we keep moving on the smaller time frames and keep building. That 1 hour does want to pop though. 38K is just playing with us. 38K. Let's take a look at ENS, which is Ethereum name service on USDT pair for KuCoin, I believe. Okay, starting to get some legs as it's popped up to the upside. Wow, massive move in the last few days. This is what we need to see. Bitcoin's kind of in this, like some would call a bear pennant, right? Like this. This is what we need to see. We need basically inverse Bart Simpsons. We need inverse Bart Simpsons to really take control. We need to run up to the 21 there. Price will snap back to the 21. What a nice move for Ethereum name service. However, it's got back. This is the resistance that we're just waiting for to get back above. So look, it's back above there. We could just, it is what it is, right? It is what it is. Don't buy drugs with your money. Be charitable when possible, and live to be better with the world. Hey, thank you for saying that. Mana Sand Engine kind of move together up and down. Yes, they do. They're the mainstayers of the NFT kind of the metaverse world. So yes, they move very close together. Definitely a good observation. Listen to that, man. He'll break it down. Hi-Fi Finance, MFT. This thing came out and just did a bit of a dump, right? Daily wants to move, but this is like, it's still under rejection moment. And until it breaks back above here, I ain't touching it. I don't really like to go after things that I don't know much about. Also, the daily's getting overbought. A lot of eyes on Bitcoin. This could dump even lower. You never know. I'd be very careful of this and wary. It's at its last legs. I need to see it break above resistance and come back for support, and that's when I would actually take it seriously. Until then, it's too much of a gamble, in my humble opinion, for my trading style. It's up to you, actually. You do whatever makes you happy, but that's what I'm looking at for this. You could be buying on the low. If you really like the project and you believe in it, then you're buying on the lows and you're making them, and you're getting it in. However, I can't verify any of that, and I'm not in love with the project, so I can't go to a smaller time frame. It's still like kind of that ascending triangle, bit of a rising wedge forming, but that is somewhat bullish, and the 1 hour could push to the upside. You could see this thing come back up to about 7,007 and make about 1/6 of 6, so yeah, a little under 20%. Super chat, MCO2 RLC. Let's take a look at MCO2, which has been known to move the past couple of days. Also, I don't know what that thing is, though. Let's see what it is. Hard to find this coin. I don't know what this coin is, man. I don't know what MCO2 is. Is it MCO2? Is that why? Oh, there we go. No. Okay, most carbon credit. It might be on KuCoin. The way you guys talk about it, I feel like, okay, it's on Coinbase, though. I did go over. I know I've gone over it. People talk about it in my group. I just haven't really been privy to it yet. I'll take a look at it on Coinbase. Damn, it's looking actually real nice right now. So we said it would break out of this falling wedge. Interesting, and it did. Now I see it in a bull pennant. And look, shoulder, head, and a shoulder. This thing's looking hot to drop. Interesting. 1 hour wants to pop. 15-minute. Most of the market, 1 hour's looking scrumptious. Yeah, this is bullish. This is very bullish. This is a very bullish sign. This chart's very close to making a move here. 53% gains, too, possible. All right. 15 minutes ready to rock. And the 1 hour, I mean, the way I trade, my system suggests that this is about to run up. Highly likely to make a bit of a move, this thing, on Coinbase, too. So, make 55%, risk 20%. You can even come up, risk 17.5, 3.2% risk-reward ratio. 100 catch at 300 on the trade. Risk 100 to gain 300. That's how this trade works. I like what I'm seeing. It could make some numbers. 15-minute looks banging. 55% gains all the way back up to $20.77. MCO2. What the heck does it do? What is this thing? Most carbon credits. Offset your carbon footprint. Make it easy and safe to preserve the planet for you. Great concept. I don't even buy that they're really going to do that. I don't. Like, and I know I'm not trying to be rude about it. I'm just like, all right. Like, too many people try to jump onto these new ideas. We don't. It's all speculation at the end of the day, to me.
Piling paper, got them talking nice to me. Down the bottle, it be going right
to me.
Brown baby, down to take a flight to me. They think that I'm stunting, but it's slight to me. Piling paper, got them talking nice to me. Guess that's why the labels want the rights to me. CD on my back and it feel light to me. They think that I'm stunting, but it's slight to me. I don't understand it, how they got so timid. Told them I would do it and I overdid it. I don't do the bass cause I don't got the minutes. Pull up nothing teeny so they know who in it. Shorty cutting up, it must be retrograde. 80s Cuban collar with the retro fade. Baby cut from Mexico, the whip German. And she down the wet it while the spliff burning. They don't want no static, better get the signal. Earning all these coins, it ain't coincidental. Tell them free the doggies, keep them out the kennel. Free with my same roadies, whipping different rentals.
Keep 'em out the kennel.
Baby girl, what's your sign and what that's
Man, MCO2 looking hot right now too. This coin's hot, baby.
Pollen paper got them talking nice to me. Down the bottle, it be going right through me. Brown baby down to take a flight to me. They think that I'm stunting, but it's slight to me.
There's a lot out tonight, man. See, just a little movement in Bitcoin. You can see the whole market wants to fly. Whole market wants to fly, baby. Don't make me turn up. Funny.
I done cracked the code, yeah, I'm a hacker now. Gotta let them see it, I went back
He goes, I done cracked the code, I'm a hacker now. I done cracked the code, I'm a hacker now. That's funny. You gotta like that. Evening Sam and Lifer fam just made it. Loving the beat, and my son loves it more. Shout out to Johanna Cordova. I had to turn my TV down. It's 3 a.m. Raise up, raise up, raise up. Cal Green 420, been a minute. I see you. A&R printing. EOS, please. Send in a super chat, please. I still got more to go on. We got to check out ASTR. ENS, MFT, MCOT, RLC, and ASTR partnered with Crow. We got to take a look at RLC. Ripley Credit Network. To me. So look, this did break out. Like a lot of coins are in this same position, but this broke out. Bit of an ascending triangle. You see? CD on my back. I like CD on my back. It looks right to me. Take a look at this. Bang, bang, right? This wants to pop. This is moving. The order book's a little funky on KuCoin. If you could trade it on Bolsa Dex or Binance, I would, just for a little more liquidity. But this thing could move to the upside. I like what I'm seeing. The 1 hour is getting ready for a move, and this thing is getting ready. Wow, we're seeing some, like, the market's kind of getting a bit rowdy right now. The market's getting rowdy for a Saturday night. It's like Wall Street's in town or something, right? Something's going on with crypto. Money bags are in town for Saturday night. Someone wants to trade this market. You can feel it. I can smell it. I say 25, 50, 30. Yeah, how many cup and handles, right? Yeah. Where's everybody from tonight on a Saturday night? Can I get a roll call? Where you from? Dustin Cava. Not gonna lie. Had to replay that track. Yo, it's funny, man. It's the time of the year, man. It's this guy, a black person you seen black. Husky Police. Is this guy a black person you seen black? It's mad funny, man. Ohio in the building. Oh, wait, chat. Oh, no place like home. Everywhere I go, I relocate my throne. Hey, Lifer, what do you see? Your number one gem for the most spec, massive gains. I'd like to hear your opinion. Oh, and where you going to on BitBoy Live again? On February 11th, I should be on BitBoy Live one more time. Hopefully continuously. Keep it moving. Started in my DM. I make a BM. He's funny, man. I like that. Yo, he's funny, man. I don't know who was rapping, but he was funny. ASTR, partnered with Crow. We'll take a look at ASTR. RLC looks like it could get more legs. I like what I'm seeing here. RLC showing signs of life for a bit of a pop to the upside here. RL Sizzler. Max gains about 10%, but that 1 hour will pop on you. Looks like it really wants to rip. 193, it's going to have trouble at that $2 psychological level, but it breaks $2. Look for the retest off the bounce. Ride that thing up, baby. You never know. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. Do whatever makes you happy. You're going to have to chart these yourself, learn your own technical analysis, and get into brass tacks with this stuff. Remember, KuCoin is the place to be. Please, I would greatly appreciate it if you jumped on into my channel. I got this Aaron snowblower. It's amazing. Absolutely love this thing. I was out there all day with this thing, just destroying game. Just exhilarating. Are you kidding me? When your whole life you've been dealing with like having a shovel, and then you just grab this machine and just freaking show that snow who's boss. I'll show that snow who's boss. Dude, I was destroying the game. Like, you have no idea. Like, I'm gonna post it. Destroying the game. Killing it. Doing what we gotta do. You know? Shout out to everyone here on the Lifer team. Thank you for all my lifers loving it, man. I'm loving you all. I'm loving life. And you know what? Freezing cold in the snow. It doesn't matter when you got your family, your peoples behind you, my crew, my lifers. My lifers. You have no idea, y'all. Each and every one of you keep me alive. Each and every one of you keep me going. Each and every one of you let me get where I'm going. Snow falling in the UK too quicker than the plows can clear it. Yeah, it's like crazy. Yeah, I'm right off the beach of Lake Michigan. Oh, wow. That's beautiful. How's Solana looking? Shane Sullivan. Shout out to Shane Sullivan in the game. Thank you for coming on in. So look, this is the video here I just posted, but I was just doing them. Look at that thing. I was just cruising. Look at that. Look at that. Just banging on them. I was doing my whole neighborhood, just helping the whole street, just loving it. I was just loving it. Little kids had a little fort. Then it got tough right there. I was just blasting off. I was loving it. You know, when you have shovel your whole life, you buy one of these machines and you're just like, yo, this thing was amazing, bro. I was just killing them. And honestly, I live a life more luxuriously than I used to because of trading. And I love it, you know? Like, I wouldn't be doing this. Look, I went all the way to around the corner to the next person's house. Like, I was just happy to help anybody I could. I knew they didn't want to go out and shovel. So I just was like, all right. I went down my whole street, and then I went in, like, the two houses in front of my street. Like, no clue. Had a blast. Anyway. Had a blast helping others, doing the right thing for the community. And, you know, my neighbor came over, knocked on the door, and she brought me chocolate chip cookies. And she said, you know, I cook these at home. No one has, you know. And I said, oh, no, thank you so much. That's so nice of you. And, actually, wait, do I have the chocolate chip cookies to prove it? I try not to eat processed food, you know. I try to do, like, the right thing at the moment, but at the same time, I try not to eat processed food. But look, here's the cookies that she brought over. So I got these because I help people with their snow. Yeah, it was a good day, man. Whenever you can help somebody else, you had a good day. You had a good day. But that was amazing. That snowblower, man. And I'm saying, I bring it up, it seems so off topic, but it's really not. Because of the snowblower, because I, trade and get to live a different life, I could buy the snowblower. You know, shout out to everyone here. 276 likes, 234 people watching. Can we get the likes up to 300? Why not? Look, I reinstalled the dislike button, everybody. How you could do that, it's because they took it away, but I reinstalled it. So you can reinstall it if you want to. Yo, that little thing blasted the snow, bro. Like, that thing was amazing. It's so small and compact, but that thing was amazing. Yo, this company should pay me right now. I could sell 100 of these things. Who wants an Arian's S18? The greatest machine on earth. At least the snow was pumping. I mean, the market was actually pumping too. Would be a good scene in Rocky. Wins the belt. Let's take a look at Stellar Lumens XLM from my man Joe. Thanks, Joe. Appreciate you, bro. Everything's in this like fancy little running pattern here now. All the alts want to pump. But I think it's ephemeral. I think it's a fake little pump. And we gotta be, I don't want to say that. We gotta be careful. But everything's in this ascending triangle. Is it not? Look, everything's in this pattern here. At the end of the day. What we need is the bounce. We need a big 1 hour bounce tonight. So if we come down, we can hit this level. Or even break above this level and bounce that level. Like bounce there or bounce there. This is what I want when that 4 hour. Because we have a confirmed short coming. We know that. We juxtapose the Tether dominance, the Bitcoin dominance. We have a potential short coming. Okay. Shortcoming. What are your shortcomings? That's a funny word, right, when you think about it, because coming short is not. Don't go there. Don't go there. No. Get your head out of the gutter. Oh my God. My shortcomings. It's a bit funny whoever came up with that word, right? Considering the other meaning of it. There's kids on this show, for crying out loud. You can't make children. Bobby fam. No cup and handle. Oh my gosh. You guys are the worst. Yes, Spinny. Oh my gosh. BT dominance is low on the 4 hour. And US dominance is low as well. Yeah, I know. It looks like we're going to see a dump. Yeah, XLO to go from Coinbase to KuCoin. Dirt cheap to send. Yeah, that's a great way to send money is Stellar Lumens. Agreed. Thank you, Spinny. Spinner 64. My friends don't get it. Always transfer USDT, etc. Totally. And there goes Saturday night. Gregory the Sniper. If we hit 40K, are we still going to dip to 35K? Very possible. Anything is possible. We're going to take it day by day, everyone. I don't like making predictions like that. We'll take it one step at a time. In the long term, I truly believe Bitcoin will be a beautiful asset to hold. Stellar Lumens does want to break to the upside. 1 hour pushing. Can you get the move? Can you get the move? Super chat, ASTR. FCON in a diamond. Is FCON in a diamond? I was looking at a few things earlier today. Is FCON in a diamond, though? Let's find out for you real fast. I don't see it. I don't see it. No, I don't. I don't see how it could be in a diamond. Maybe on a tiny or small time frame. I see. You're trying to say, is this a diamond? I think this is what you're saying here. I believe, right? And it just, I have to honestly kind of just say no. Like, you could say maybe in a break back in and a break on out. I mean, it's possible. It's a possible diamond. I see it. I like my diamonds to be a little cleaner than that. It's not the cleanest diamond. However, what I would do, honestly, is I just say it's in a bull pennant. Like, look at that thing. It's a bull pennant, right? It's about to break out. All right. However, it is curving on the 1 hour. May come back down. I'll put an alert here. This one may have a little more time to consolidate before it goes, but it is getting ready. It's on my radar. I have it on the watch. Appreciate that, though. Appreciate you asking that extra, going that extra knowledge, asking about the diamond. Pretty impressive that you may have seen that. It's a bit of a stretch, but I'll give it to you. Okay. ASTR Network. Where can you find this puppy? It's on Huobi Global, Gate.io, and KuCoin. ASTR. Let's take a look at ASTR. Also, I like it. It's fast. It moves. Connected to the parachains. Polkadot, right? It's got some action. Multi-chain, faceted, you'd hope, at one point. Can't even find the market cap yet. Interesting. Multi-chain Polkadot Dab Hub, formerly known as Plasm Network, building the premier multi-chain smart hub contracting support. It's kind of like you know what it is? It's kind of like Atom. And look at Cosmos there. It's saying Atom. Atom really has a big move in all coins. You have to realize how big Atom's going to be. Atom's going to be a big player. If you don't realize how big Cosmos is going to be, if you don't realize how much Cosmos is going to be a huge mover, wow, I still can't believe, though, the alts got smashed. Even Atom, which was so strong. Can't believe it's back down to 28 after all that shenanigans. But there's a cup and handle for Atom. I see it back to 60 if this market can really survive. And if it can hold this level here at 28. I'd like to see it not go any lower than this 27 double bottom here. However, it's waiting at 25 and then looming at 20 if it cannot do either of those two. Take a look at the daily time frame. That's really going to lead you to the oasis of time, and that is really nice on the daily time frame. I say Atom can get to 59.60, and I'm a holder of Atom, and I'm still holding my Atom. I'll hold my Atom long term. I'll lock it away and just never think about it again. Pretty easy for me to do. Yeah. Just bought a small bag of FCON for starters. Can you check out Bitcoin on a smaller time frame? Isn't Bitcoin... I look at Bitcoin in smaller time frames all the time, and we already really did look at it, 15-minute and all that other stuff. Yeah. What about Solana? MCRT. GALA just wicked down to 18 on Hotbit and straight back up. So shady. There we go, 300 likes. Thank you so much. That's so much nice. BLIUNU is a true gem. Really, BLIUNU. And we'll take a look at ASTR on KuCoin real quick to see what it looks like. This is my trade of the night, MCO2, looking really nice. I think this one's highly likely to break to the upside. Has the most punch to it. Look, 13.33 right now. Right there, look, the 3.333. That's crazy. That's crazy. It's always, look, it changed right after that. It's always the 3.33 for me. That was a sign. That was a creepy sign. I may have to just play this coin tonight for that reason. That's so creepy. I don't like to do stuff like that. I don't trade on superstitions. It's all the chart. But it was kind of weird how that all kind of came out. $13.32 MCO2 USD on Coinbase. Gonna take a look at ASTR on KuCoin. Wow, it's been booming up on that 15. Let's take a look at the daily time frame. What do you got? Wow, so it just came out. Just came out about a week ago. Had a few nice days, 3 nice days, 4 nice days with a pump. Resistance and resistance. Okay. Formed a bit of a bowl, like it did a cup. Rounded bottoms paid up bills, right? I would be looking for, maybe a handle. Possibly. I was looking for a possible handle now, eh? Eh? Need to lube up 1 hour. Not bad. Actually, this looks like it could pump. Honestly, I know it's crazy, but I'd watch this closely. This also looks like it wants to pump hard. This thing looks like it wants to pump hard, in my humble opinion. Says my system. My system likes ASTR the most and MCOT the most for whatever reasons. I'm just going over it. The bot has spoken. I mean, it's possible, man. It's possible. Actually, this music sounds really good if you took the sound off and you just let this flow. Look at that. Like, watch. So funny. This music goes well with the music because it's like get it done music, you know? And then like the snow's getting it done, like they flow together, right? It's not just me, because I used to edit for a living. Like it was a little bit of a movement there. That's funny. That's funny. I never thought that was gonna have such a big move, but hey, it was a snow day. It was a snowy day. One of the snowier days in my life. Really, just kept coming. Wouldn't stop. All right, everyone, there's my idea for the night. 10:23. We rocked it for a 2-hour show. Unbelievable. Joe, thanks for teaching us the TA. It has changed my life forever. You're welcome, Joe. I appreciate you saying that, man. Much appreciated to you and yours. Thank you for dropping a $20 super chat almost every other time. Godzilla Snow, splitting machine. Godzilla Snow, splitting machine. That thing was amazing. I would like to join your trading group, but if I join today, it would expire tomorrow. Yeah, just wait till the 1st, man. Is there anything I could do to make it 30 days from the subscription? Yeah, just email CryptoLifers@gmail, and they'll get you in right now. Pay in cryptocurrency for 3 months. We'll give you $270 for 3 months. We'll knock off 10%. If you pay for the year, we'll give it to you $1,000. We'll knock off 20%. Okay. And if you pay for half the year, we'll do the $500. So if you pay in cryptocurrency, and we'll also take PayPal. Pay in cryptocurrency or PayPal. If you do the chunks, we will take the discount. You know, or it's $100 for the month. Email CryptoLifers@gmail. They'll get you in the room right now, and you'll be locked in from today until the 30th of February. Right? Yeah, because we put you on an Excel spreadsheet, and my team keeps track of you, and they'll know. 10 minutes till 3:33. New coin called BURP. We'll take a look at new coin alert called BURP. Let's take a look at BURP USDT on KuCoin, coin BURP. It's so strange, right? BURP. Having a little bit of a pump here on the daily time frame. Let's take a look at the smaller move. Bit of a flag here for BURP. Look at that. Broke out. Maybe flagging again too on a smaller time frame. You could slap that into a possible coupling handle as well. Slapping some support. Actually, what I'm seeing is this now. Get rid of that line. Watch this. I'm crazy, but like, I work the pattern until I see it. Bang. Bang. 15-minute comes on down. Look, watch how I'm playing this. Bang. I'll put my alert here. Bull's distracting at the moment. 7-minute. I want to see more price action. 45 banging on the lung. Bang like this. Hey, Lifer, can you do a little dive on maps.me for me, please? And thank you. Anytime, Don't Saver. Thank you for the 1999, man. Heavy duty. A lot of big players in the game today. Or 5 people throwing down $20 super chats. Throwing down the the snowy super chat day. I literally just posted this pattern in the group. Produce the beats. I know, I saw it, man. I saw it. I'm multitasking, bro. I did it for you, brother. Shout out to everyone here. So look, 7-minute could actually pop 2 on that little time frame. Could see a little bit of movement there, and then we could actually end up like this. Like, interesting. Interesting. I'll watch it closely. I got my alert on the bigger time frame. The 15 does have to come on down before I would eat on this thing, but it's looking cool. Brand new coin. Loving all the good vibes in the group you have built and your positivity. Looking forward to joining a beginner's class soon. BLIUNU, baby. Shout out to Spinner64, man. Thank you so much. I'm gonna throw down on it. I'll be honest for everybody. Yeah, not financial advice, but I'll be getting into little baby Unu, baby Lambo Inu. I'm gonna be taking a little drive on that Lambo. Looking at all the good vibes in this group, man. Unpaid mechanic. I know a YouTube video. I'll see. I'm about to post a link. If not, DM me. Shout out to Dingo, man. Thank you for coming on in, Dingo. We love you. Sorry you had to quarantine yourself for 7 days in the hotel, but we love you. And we know you're fighting. You're going to get through, man. You're going to get through. We'll give you enough content to keep you excited till the next day. Sorry you had to wait 12 hours or 10, even more actually, from one stream to the next. It's not easy. Thank you for putting BLIUNU on the radar. BLIUNU. Baby Lamborghini. That's got Zelda Inu vibes, and it's got Grimace vibes all over it, right? James A, no, that's too PooCoin for me, right? Bruh, when you moving down to St. Pete? Jamal, man, I'm coming, man. Jamal, man, how's the dogs? How's the girl? How's life, brother? Appreciate you, man. Thank you for kicking it with me. I love you, Jamal. Much respect, man. I see you. Isn't that cool? We know each other now. I see you on the live. I know you. Like, fascinating to me. Like, I know what you're. I walk in. The computer's on the right. Kitchen here. To the left. Go out the screen door. I got it. I got it. I got it. Got to get the beach house money up. Yeah, I got to get the beach house money up, man. That's what it is. I'll get there when I get it. I might not even live in the beach for, I might live somewhere like the Meadows, somewhere in, I'll live like 20 minutes. Won't be too bad. I'll get the beach house when I'm 44 for like 6 to 10 mil. $10 million beach house, man. Yeah, we've been vibing and bumping with you the whole stream. Thanks, Jamal. Appreciate you, man. Can you talk about the Cardano outbreak, which is now at the moment? The girl says, what's up? What up, what up, what up? Good peoples, man. Good peoples in Florida. People kicking it too. People doing damage, huh? Interesting. Interesting. Let's take a look at what Don't Saver asked about here before I forget. Maps.me. What could that be? That's interesting to me. Maps.me. Maps.me. Not just an app, but a friend in all your adventures. Directions. Download a map, choose your route, and get ready for a great journey. Really? What does that mean? Interesting. Download a map, choose your route, and get ready for a great journey. Catalog, maps, contacts, about the app. #1 traveler map. Search and discover tourist guides, navigation available offline all over the world. Maps.me, not just an app, but a friend in all your adventures. Download a map, choose your route, and get ready for a great journey. 150 million downloads, 70 million points, 60 million users. Really? Interesting. Got an app working right there. Hotel bookings, travel guides, just like a fast, fun way to get down. Pretty interesting. Maps.me. Looks like you were on your radar searching moves. Map.me. This seems like a bull run stream, doesn't it, everybody? This is a bull run stream. We're going through a lot of stuff. We're talking about this and that. I'm back in the zone, baby. I'm like awake again. Like Bitcoin's sniffing a little bit of a move. So you can't, it's not on the big boys yet, right? I don't know how you even found this thing. Or is it Maps there? Is that Maps? Is it Maps? There it is. It's Maps. 39 cents, up 17%. Banging on them. It's multi-chain on Solana and Ethereum. I like to see that. I like to see that. Let's go over to Dex Screener. We don't need BooCoin ever again. Dex Screener is the place to go. It's got it all. It's got better charts and it moves. So wait, let me make sure I got the right one. It didn't do the Solana. Maybe they don't have Solana there. I'll do the Ethereum, but that's kind of Where else can you get this thing? Get.io FTX. So look, I can actually look at it here on the big boy chart. MAPS. Maps on FTX for USDT Tether. Wow, this thing is hot right now. Moving for sure. Been moving though, you know? What I always want to show you is how you would have caught the bigger move. You would have found this and played this pennant. Look how fast we built that pattern. Like, come on. Like, I already knew what we were doing before we did it. How is it possible? It just is though. Yeah, I mean, this thing has legs right now. It does. 1 hour want to push up? Ooh, it does, baby. It does. 15 minute might want to come down a little bit before it bumps again. or does it break out and retest? You're either looking for the retest or looking for the bounce. These two places, and I believe you're still going to get a move to the upside. Maps is looking hot. Maps is looking hot. Maps, you want to write this down. It's got an app that looks hot. It's got an easy purpose. You know exactly kind of what it's doing. It's not really high. You know, it's not like, oh, it's not a poo coin with a, you know, deflationary. It's not like, it's not a payment network for metaverse, like, which you don't know, will that be good or bad? You can't even tell. No way of really telling, right? And then 33% gains coming out of this if it can break to the upside. Maps.me is on the radar now. Thank you so much. Maps. A lot of coins to go over. Now, if you're in my group, you got to get a whiteboard. We went over a lot of coins now. BURP, like BURP's a brand new coin. Watch BURP. Like, and I just put it out. I'll be watching BURP now. New coin I'm watching. BURP, you know? No guarantees. Just write this down. I'm watching BURP. I give you everything I put down. Everyone's like, how do I navigate the trading view? How do I navigate the trading groups? I give you so much. Like, if you're at home doing nothing, everyone's like, I'm overwhelmed by the trading group. Okay, so you had no trading group. I love this. I'm overwhelmed by the trading group. Okay, so take the trading group away. You're home alone. You don't know anything. You didn't hear about BURP. You didn't hear about maps. You didn't hear about any of these coins. You don't know any of this stuff. You're like, yeah. You're in the trading group. Now you're getting these sent to you. Because if you're not everyone's here on the live. If you're not on the live, you're getting this sent to you all the time to your phone. Bang, 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 bang. Now you know about these coins. Now you can research BURP. Now you might find something you'll like. You might actually... I'm just saying, you learn about all these new things through the channel and through the trading group. And they get fed to you. So you don't have to go on the deep dives. We do the deep dives and then spoon feed you all the information, all in a nice Telegram app waiting for you. So if it's overwhelming at first, get a whiteboard and begin to organize the information. We're giving you the information is, look about it. It's the sand. It's like the beach full of sand. I'm at least going and trying to pick out like a few pebbles and handing you like 20 pebbles. I'm like, here, look. There's thousands of coins out here. The fact that we're even fine-tuning it down to the KuCoin gems and all these different things, and we're able to put the TA on it and go over what's happening in the overall markets. Then we juxtapose the Dow every single day with the dollar, with gold. We show you the dollar index. We just took Bitcoin dominance and US Tether dominance. We showed you how to put those next to each other and figure out where the market's going. Come on now. Come on now. Anyone that tries to bully me into saying that I don't do enough or my trading group isn't enough is just not doing enough for themselves, in my humble opinion. Like, you gotta put in the work. You gotta put in the work. You gotta meet. I was saying the other day, I can teach you how to ride a horse, but you gotta get on the horse. I can't put you on the horse. You know, you gotta meet me halfway. You gotta meet me halfway, or I can't get you there. Can't get you there. Okay? So this is a new coin we're just watching for now. Nothing crazy. Just a new coin. I'm just watching for now. That's all. Okay. BURP. Wow. We did a lot tonight. This felt like an amazing stream. For a Saturday night, we ripped it. We went over. Yo, thank you, Don't Savor, for the maps, man. That was an amazing idea. I like what we're seeing here. VoltIno Army supports. Many sex exchanges coming. VoltIno. Interesting. Pablo Crow with the $50 banging on him. Wow, he drops the $50 super chat on the kid. Loving all the good vibes in the group. Built your positivity. Looking forward to joining a beginner's class soon. Jump on in, Spinner. I would love to see you in there. And look at this, a $50 super chat. Look at this, a 50 boner banging on him. VoltIno Army supports. Fire many sex exchange listing. Again, guys, it could be, you never know. Just be careful, be wary of these little coins. You never know. You never know. Wow. All entertainment purposes, of course. I love Stack. You're the man, dude. Stack make change, exactly. Pick a couple of coins and master them. Focus on coins you have access to through your main accounts first, then expand. Gregory the Sniper, I like what he's saying. It's not about being everything you see. Pick your coin and do your own moves. All entertainment purposes, of course. May you look at 8 after I joined the stream. Since 10 minutes, I don't know if you show it when I wasn't here. Kevin Milter, just go back. We do timestamp it. You deserve it, lifer, for life. Shout out to, thank you so much, man. Sonic One, man, for a $5 super chat. Great stream indeed. Thanks again for the $1.99 from Produce the Beats. Banging on them. Banging on them. And let's take a look at what my man, I'm curious now. I want to look at BTC.D. I just want to see what's happening with it. Market cap, anything we can kind of sniff out about it. Hopefully you can't find it on CoinMarketCap. That's how you know it's tasty. We don't want what everyone else knows about. We want to be on the ENUs. BTC.D. already up 16% today. Multi-chain. BTC.D. Someone else actually brought this up in the stream before you did. Okay, I mean, I love when they go up and don't come all the way down. That's a good sign. I got to give it to you. So there you have it. I mean, this could break out. And let's take a look at our support and resistance lines. It bounced there. It's at resistance. It needs to get above resistance to really continue. Of course, right? But there it is right there. See, look. Rejection, rejection. It's got to get above that. That's going to be a big deal for Volt. Once it gets above there, boom. And some movement. All right. BTC.D. BTC.D. Let's look at the order book down here. Buy. A little few sells. A lot of buys. A lot of buys for these little coins. BTC.D. So what are the two coins we looked at today? BTC.D and Baby Lambo ENU. So funny, man. It's always an ENU. There's never a lack of ENU coins. And again, this is high risk, high reward. It could go up 270%. These are high risk, high reward microcap gems. It could go to absolute zero. Be very careful. You killed it with the Grimace call. Thank you so much, Dak. I appreciate you saying that, man. Thank you. Yeah, we nailed Grimace. If anyone knew that we took Grimace down hard, we were looking at it and it just looked like it was going to move. And I was like, man, this has got that feeling. That je ne sais quoi. That je ne sais plus coin. That je ne sais plus. It's got that je ne sais plus, you know? Like, it's just so wrong because, like, je ne sais quoi means, like, of high quality. And it's like a poo coin of just such greatness. Such great poo coinness. It just had that essence of poo. It just had that essence of just great poo coinness, you know? It just had that smell of freaking manure, you know? I just knew it smelled like manure and money, baby. No, that's what it is. Like, you remember that song, I Smell Sex and Candy? Like, I smell manure and money, baby. That's a poo coin. Now that's a poo coin, you can believe it. Now that's a poo coin, you can believe it. I just can't get over, man. It's like, this stuff is ridiculous. Now that's a poo coin. You can believe in, boy. I tell you what, boy. Every once in a while, there's a poo coin come around. Now there's a poo coin. There's a poo coin. There's a poo coin. But every once in a while, I look across the street, I see myself a poo coin. And that, my friend, is a poo coin. Hey, you. Switch up on my nigga for. Just funny, man. Make your shirt with Pepe Le Pew. Je ne sais poo coin. Maybe you can start a new trend, lifer. All right, dude. What about Earn Hub, passive income, highly APY pools, and any reflections in any BSC token? Sounds like a poo coin. They got to be a better name than poo coin. Maybe you can start a trend. Well, we've been using DEX. Oh, I was saying microcap coin. That's what we've been saying, microcap or micro. Yeah, but BTC.D Army love. Shout out to Rodney Rathone. Thank you for coming on in, man. Appreciate the BTC.D family. Shout out to the BTC.D Army. Hope y'all hanging in there, doing well together, forming strong bonds. make me break out Iron Man. He be dancing. I'm just being stupid now. Let's take a look at %90 of maps is owned by 10% of the wallets. Yeah, that's shady. That's why I be careful. Do your due diligence on any one of those coins. I didn't like maps. I like... Ooh, Peoples has been hot. Look, double top for Peoples, though. 15-minute coming on down after the double top. Flagging, though. We were looking at Peoples a week ago, remember? It was down in the dumps. Look, you could... See, this is what you could do. It's crazy, but you can neckline it. Shoulder, head, shoulder, hard to see, pump to the upside, you know? Watch the bigger time frames, though. 4 hours probably... Yeah, 4 hour wants to roll on you. I wouldn't touch it here. I would start to flag it out on the 4 hour. Something like this. And wait for it to touch the 21 day. And then it's going to cup and handle. And then that, my friend, is going to be what I would like to sink my teeth into. So I'm ahead of this like about a couple days. Come back down to support possibly here. Bounce. So I'll be looking for a bounce here for Peoples. And have my alerts here. And here. Just in case. Set alerts, my friends. Set alerts, my peoples. Get it? Hey, people, always set an alert, especially if you're trading peoples. I like this, though. I'm going to be honing in on this, and when that 4 hour kicks it, this trade's looking very nice. Setting up. I'm a couple days ahead of it, though. And that's how I do it. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Let's take a look at Bitcoin, and then I'm out of here for the night. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for stopping on by and kicking it with the lifer, doing your due diligence and hanging out with the dude. 37,980. We hovered at 38K for 2 hours straight and did absolutely nothing. We've been flat this entire time. Okay. Talk about what to see, what to watch, what we're waiting for. To me, it broke out, but it's still just going flat right now. But look at this. It's kind of in this right now. See how tight that is? And that could be a breakout right there. Like that last little one broke out. Remember? Signs of life on the 15. 1 hour still just getting started. I'm bullish. That's a higher low on the 1 hour with a move to the upside. That alone is bullish. I'm bullish based on that idea. Cramming ourselves through. Let's see how far the 1 hour can get for a push to the upside. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. I appreciate each and every one of you for calling yourself crypto lifers and being part of the live stream. Unbelievable live stream. Thank you to all the chat revenue. $244 in chat revenue. Oh my God. You guys are out of control. I didn't even realize I wasn't keeping track. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Like, I'm telling you, I used to make that after taxes, and I used to work 16 hours a day and bust my complete butt. Like, so blessed. Thank you so much for everything in this world. Thank you so much. Yo, never apologize for being great. Only you know how great you can be. Join my trading group. Become the best you can ever be. I'll be back tomorrow for Bitcoin in the weekly candle close. Remember, 1, 2, 3. Crypto is life. Peace out. I love you all.